That's rasmussen.edu.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgagguydon.com.
With thatmortgagguydon.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
As our area continues to grow, more and more national chain stores are moving in, and that includes big box jewelry retailers who claim to be direct importers.
You're going to hear from people that come into the markets that we're in, and they're going to claim to be direct diamond importer. What's new about that? I've been doing that for over 40 years.
That's Florida's original Keith LeClaire, owner of International Diamond Center, who says the corporate jewelers are mostly owned by the same Wall Street conglomerate, just with different names.
Some have become where they have 9-10 different brands. They're owned by Wall Street. They answer to Wall Street.
But at locally owned IDC,
we don't answer to anybody but our customers.
At IDC, you don't deal with retail clerks. You work with true diamond professionals who are focused on you, not some corporate sales quota.
We guide them through it, protect them. We want them to come back.
And bottom line, Keith guarantees to beat any diamond at any price that you find at any corporate store, any day of the week.
You cannot get any closer to the source than IDC.
International Diamond Center, your true direct diamond importer for 4 decades. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
The dream of providing a life-changing experience to children with serious illness lives on thanks to Teddy Morris. Get ready for the Teddy Morris Ride for Kids, coming Sunday, November the 16th. It'll ride from Destination Daytona to Camp Boggy Creek. All proceeds benefit Camp Boggy Creek. Register now at TeddyMorris'sRideForKids.com.
NBC News focuses on the facts, looking deeper and listening wider. It's clear reporting, free from opinion. Facts, clarity, calm. NBC News, reporting for America.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. A natural gas water heater gives you comfort that lasts, fast recovery, endless hot water, and lower energy bills. You could get up to $675 in rebates, and the more you add, the more you save. Get all the details today at naturalgasdoesmore.com/add-more.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, it's Mel Taylor. Join me this Friday. Orlando Harley-Davidson Bike Night takes a haunted turn. Riding costume at 5 p.m. Bring the family for trunk-or-treating, stunt show, and live music from Floor Days. Food, drinks, and killer prizes. Orlando Harley-Davidson off I-4. Visit OrlandoHarley.com.
BJ's Wholesale Club has always been proud to offer great prices every day.
In this economy? Almost sounds too good to be true.
These prices are very true, and at BJ's, they're great, not good. That's great prices every day, no matter the economy. Including 3-pound rotisserie chickens, just $4.99. Wellesley Farms Deli Honey Ham, $6.99 a pound. Plus great prices every day on everything in the club. Join at bjs.com/join and make BJ's your destination for savings every day.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, thankfully. This is Tucker Carlson. I want to introduce you to a product that we have made called ALP. It's a nicotine pouch that we built because we love nicotine pouches. For a limited time, we're offering listeners 10% off their first order. Use this code, Tucker10, at checkout. That's alppouch.com. Tucker10 at checkout is the discount code, alppouch.com. Not for sale to minors, must be 21 plus to purchase.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic!
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Lots to get to today, from Nuke testing bombshells to a boyfriend's dying words lead to charges for his girlfriend, and shocking new details about the Paris Museum heist. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Heidi-ho.
Hello, C-Lane. What's happening? And hello to you. You can join us on the show. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right to the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Ooh.
Good.
Overloaded. How you?
Yeah, about the same. You know, I mean, big event going on tonight. We're so excited for some of you who are going to be out there for the Halloween roast of Sean Wasson. That's me. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time, and you are going to laugh. I will probably cry.
No, you're not going
tears
to cry.
Streaming down my face.
You want to make someone cry. I could see it in your eyes.
I don't want to make anybody cry. That is not my aim.
I feel
And
like
don't
a
think
big goal
will
should
cry.
be not make it weird for the audience that's in the
I'm not
venue.
planning on making it weird. No. I'm planning on making some jokes, firing back, and laughing, and hanging out and having a good time. And we hope that you're going to do that with us. If you're out there, if you've got your tickets to the sold-out roast event tonight, well, doors open, I think, at 6:30 at Judson's Live.
Yep, that's for the lobby with food, drink.
Is there a bar in there? There's
a
stuff in
bar.
there, right? Yeah.
And then
so that's like the opening area, the lobby area, and then at 7 they open up the actual venue, I believe.
Yeah, and that's your opportunity to maybe get some merch, I believe, as well. But we'll fully confirm by the end of the show.
Yeah, so 6:30 is when you can actually start getting in, and then the venue opens at 7 o'clock. There's like a little lobby in front of the venue that you can hang out and meet other people and whatnot. That's when things are to be started. You can wear costumes. If you are wearing a costume, don't completely cover your face or anything. They got to be able to identify you, obviously, if you want to be drinking or getting into the event for security purposes and stuff like that. Also, if your costume has any weapons, no fake weapons or real weapons or anything like that, obviously.
Or you're
Otherwise,
out.
Go for it. Wear a costume. Dress up fancy. C-Lane tries to hit me today. He's like, I'm probably going to wear shorts.
Are you
Probably
serious?
gonna wear
Okay.
shorts.
I want to be comfortable.
My
By the way-
sweet girlfriend, Nicole, I tried on like several options for the outfits tonight, and she asked me several times,
Yeah.
are you sure that everyone else is going to be dressing up fancy? Are you
I am.
sure?
What
Okay.
have you been telling her about us?
Always. They say we're going to dress up, and then no one dresses up.
Okay, so I just don't want to be in what is considered a like very formal or semi-formal outfit, and I'm the only one.
You won't be. I mean, I've already purchased my whole outfit. Now, you may quibble with how fancy you think it is, but for me, it's fancy.
Bow tie or tie?
No.
All right, see?
No.
That's it.
I'm going to use my own style within the frame of
T-shirt with the
we're not
blazer
dressing
over
up.
it. Yeah.
First of all, I will be dressed up. I already told you.
You just said you were using your own style.
My own style within being fancy is what I'm looking for. And Sealand will be dressed up too. He's just figuring out what level.
Yeah, I might bring one or two outfits and just have like a game time decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a good idea. I will do the same because I'm certainly not going to the roast as old Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that green makeup is very hard to get out of your face and arms.
Oh, I forgot. This was like the viral thing that you wore for Halloween or something.
Yeah.
I never heard of again.
You'll see the pics online throughout the weekend, but I'm not doing it for the roast.
Okay. All right. We got a lot to get to today, as always, but we're going to start out as we always do. Here we go. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers in the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to St. Lucie, Florida, everybody. PSL shouts out to you out there. You got one of yours on the radar. Unfortunately, he doesn't look fantastic, but it's a time. So let's explore it together. In South Florida, this guy was approached by a police officer. This was captured on body cam. Why? He was driving erratically, crashing into all sorts of people and screaming things at the top of his lungs. And then he rolled his truck multiple times before the police officers arrived.
That's the whole thing.
That's where we start. Let's listen in.
No,
by the way, I can stop here.
Up. That's what's blasting through his upside down car.
His truck is rolled over multiple times, people. He's in the truck all rolled over like a crash test dummy with the belt around him still.
And then just like blasting the Lifehouse.
Lifehouse, the Fallen Even More in Love with You song. Of all the songs that could come on in this moment,
that's top 10.
He might, I mean, after flipping that many times, he might be hanging on by just a moment.
He was really jamming to this before the crash, I guess, right? So the cop walks up. By the way, the cop hit the post. Like, as the cop is approaching the vehicle, it's like, I'm falling even. Just right up to that moment. The cop's like, what?
All right, the male's awake and conscious in his car.
This is bad music.
He's not.
All right, so the guy in the truck is flipped over on the side. The entire back window of the truck is smashed out, and the officer is speaking, obviously, with dispatch right now.
Able to get out. I need someone to go check on.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
No, he starts off with, here's the thing, which always turns out great for everyone.
I'll notch it back a couple of seconds. He says, here's the thing. I'm okay. All right, everything's fine. No big deal.
Conscious in his car. He's not able to get out. I need someone to go check on the female now, please. She's just north of the intersection of Avenue H.
I'm Florida State Patrol. You want me to get out? Huh? I'm a firefighter.
I'm a firefighter.
Wait, are you Florida State Patrol or are you a firefighter?
Patrolling for fires, man.
He claims to be both. He claims to be a firefighter and somehow Florida State Patrol.
Also, why does he say you want me to get out like he wants to fight? You want me to get out? You want me to get out, man? I'll get out. You want me to get out?
He says you want me to get out like it's totally normal to get out from the broken back window of your truck that is flipped over a couple of times. Oh, you just want me to get out?
I can suck in my stomach. God.
All right, fine. Here we go.
All right. I'm a firefighter. I'm Florida State Police.
Oh. This is on See It Now.
You're going to get out and you're going to lay on the ground.
All right.
He's trying to creep out the back of the broken window.
Already got taser out.
You're going to get out and you're going to lay right on the ground.
All right, he's getting out. He's a little stuck. At least he turned off the Lifehouse. All right, finally squeezed out of the window in the back of the truck.
Get on the ground.
Chill.
Get on the ground.
Chill.
Get on the ground. I'm going to tase you. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
Did he say tasers are ineffective?
He might have said something like that.
Pretty sure he just said
I thought he said I'll do it in a
ineffective.
second or something.
Even if he didn't, he probably would have been right because this guy is in another world right now. I mean, he was literally just driving around smashing into all sorts of stuff when the cops found him.
This is great.
And now they got him finally on the ground. Time to arrest him. Cuff time.
What was that?
Jesus Christ is Lord.
Jesus Christ is Lord, he says.
Oh, he is on another level.
Yeah, this guy's
I was about to say.
Okay, but Mother Mary's in the background, like,
He says he's a firefighter and a state police, but he's wearing a handyman T-shirt.
Yeah,
is that what that is?
And he's wearing a handyman T-shirt with an area code in our neck of the woods.
Tariff crisis.
Yeah.
Something like that. He has to have 3 different jobs.
This guy is a piece of work, so he finds himself in some trouble today.
But if you need a good deal on interior, exterior, drywall, looks like flooring is getting cut off there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll help you out with all of this stuff. All you need, Handyman Services, LLC. There was something just so iconic about how Lifehouse was on the radio. The truck's on its side.
I
This
feel like
guy's
the cop
day is
checked
chaos.
his body cam to make sure it was recording and then waited.
And by the way, maybe it's an elaborate viral ad for the Lifehouse catalog. They said we haven't been paid attention to enough in a while.
They picked a good marketing team.
We need to get this out there. He's just squished in the cab of the car. Oh, something fantastic about that.
I always wonder, like, people that are in big bands like that, if you know, they have to get sent these videos.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere has to
Serious?
send them this, right?
All the time. Constantly being tagged.
I've even done it, actually. And I was like, I sent to Alex, and I was like, I bet you have gotten this about 1,000 times, but I thought
And
it
he
was.
said, who dis?
I thought it was hilarious. No, it was on Instagram. I'm like,
Fred Flintstone there.
but there was a video.
Instagram.
There was a video that I saw on Pornhub one time.
Thank you for dancing
roll
around
this
that.
back. Are you now suggesting that you sent to a band member from the band A Day to Remember?
No. That
A
was
porno video.
No, that was a different thing. That was a different.
A pork to remember. Got it. Next.
There was a Pornhub video that took place in a dressing room.
Yeah.
And in the background of the video, I went, "Is that Dave Matthews Band?" That's what a weird soundtrack for what's going on right now. And that's when I started thinking, like, I wonder if people send these bands like, hey, there's a porno of a girl like going at it, and
Well, can I tell you
in the background?
What if somebody was listening
to the
to
entire song?
If somebody was listening to
only
this
about
show,
a minute and a half of it.
If somebody was listening to this show and you can hear us in the background of something crazy going on, that guy or Pornhub or whatever, I would want to see it. I'd be like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. They must love it. It must be great for them in some way. Okay, well, we've got a lot for you today. Welcome on board, friends. Jump on in on a busy Thursday on the show. Of course, as we said, the roast event is coming up a little bit later on today. That gentleman will not be there, unfortunately. He's got some legal issues to work with. The rest of us are holding on by a thread because I guess now we're going to start testing nuclear weapons again. I didn't know that we needed to do this. But and I want to know more about where we're going to do this. We're going to drop them in the desert again? Or are we doing something different than this? But that's what the latest hubbub is. And the president said on Truth Social, the United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country. Okay? This was accomplished, including a complete update and renovation of existing weapons during my first term in office. Because of the tremendous destructive power, I hated to do it, but I had no choice. Russia is second and China is a distant third, but will be even within 5 years. Because of other countries' testing programs, I have instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons. Now, when we say testing nuclear weapons, do we mean like there's a little button on the side and it's like a status indicator and you hit the test button?
When the nuclear bomb went off, or is there like a level 1 nuclear bomb only takes up 40 acres?
No, I mean to say, like, imagine it's a vacuum and there's a button on it that you hit. It says test and it's like 200 message.
Like your
okay.
GFI plugs in the bathroom. You know, it's got the test button that cuts everything off.
Okay, what does that mean?
All right. Or is the test that you're dropping this son of a bitch out of the sky and a nuke is going, and you're like, that one worked. I mean,
It's
I
a
don't know how
small
that's
town. Only 20 people died.
They used to do this. They used to do it out in the desert. He says, I've instructed the Department of War to start testing nuclear weapons on an equal basis. That process will begin immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter, he says. And then he was speaking today, Trump was, with the leadership, including President Xi in China. And, President Xi of China. They were in South Korea for this meeting. These always seem so weird. You got all these real big, heavy hitters around a table, and then the press is there, and everybody's like being awkwardly quiet. And somebody just shouted out, like, "Hey, what's the deal with the nuclear testing thing? What's going on?"
Mr. President, why did you change your nuclear plans? Why are you going to be doing more nuclear testing?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
So it's Trump across from the guy who's in Tao, or Xi. Xi is the current president of China, who is the one I believe that they make fun of. It's really, really tough to do in China because they'll just bounce you off of the internet or out of existence. But they compare him to Winnie the Pooh. That's the guy, I believe. Oh, bother. Yeah, he gets the Winnie the Pooh memes. He's at the table with Trump and all of these folks from the U.S. and then South Korean leadership. And then they're like, "Hey, what's going on with this? What are we doing?" I mean, now we're going to start testing nuclear bombs.
How long
after
was this
a 3-decade
meeting?
hiatus. It was a couple-hour meeting, I think, or something.
Right there, that table just in that room, all of them look scared.
Yeah, it's like uncomfortable. It's just a bunch of people sitting at the desk, but it went really well, I guess. I mean, it supposedly went well.
According to Trump?
Well, according to the
best meeting
president
we've
of
ever
China.
had at that plain white table, beautiful flowers.
No, according to both of them, President of China said the same thing. I mean, I don't know if it did, but that's what everybody's saying that walked out of this. So we shall see. We'll hear from you today. If you're getting revved up for the roast, join us and send a dispatch telling us you're out there and ready to go. We got more details on the robot we talked about yesterday. Neo, the robot, we got more details on this creation, and they're very, very disturbing, if I'm honest with you. Things have taken a turn.
I was such
right?
a Neo fan.
Too bad, buddy. Well, maybe you still will be. I don't know. I've got some thoughts on this, but we'll see what you think. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a multi-vehicle crash getting cleared up on Orange Blossom Trail southbound at Gore Street. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. The right lane's blocked on Lake Mary Boulevard, westbound at Lake Emma Road, off to the shoulder. Crews are clearing up an accident on the Greenway northbound near International Drive. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims.
Hey, everybody. How are you on a Thursday? Cameraman, wake up. Chat, wake up. Hello?
Hey.
Hi. Okay.
Do you need anything?
Nope, be safe.
You want some mascara?
Why would I need mascara? Are you saying that I look like I need mascara? What do I do about shaving?
I think you look fine.
You think this is not going to be a problem?
I don't think it is, personally, but...
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Be safe, please. Chat, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I shave before the event, or is this like acceptable stubble, even for a fancy event? Shave or no shave? Shave or no shave? You don't want to shave and have all the shave bumps and red splotches and shit all over. Very good point. See, I mean, I'll probably be okay, but then I wonder, am I going to look like a bum? I don't want to look like a bum. Let it go, you're good, stubble. Then somebody else says, stop, oh no, if you have stubble, somebody's going to try to tear into that. That's the problem. This is the problem. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I shave, I don't like it when I'm too fresh face. And then maybe my face is like irritated, even more red than normal. If I don't shave, then they'll be like, look at this bum. Couldn't even shave before he got here today. Look how unprofessional Sean is. You know, that kind of thing. Grow a flavor saver. Shave it like the guy from Smash Mouth did? How did he shave? Boston, I'll do your makeup for free if I can stay and watch the show. I'll be fine. Thank you, though. Thank you. Do you have time to visit a dermatologist before the event? I do not. Go unshaved like Ron Livingston? Should have shaved yesterday. Technically, if I wanted to be right in the right spot, I should have shaved Tuesday night, and then it would have been real good. But I was so tied up in about a million things, I couldn't get it done. And then I didn't shave last night, and then now I'm stuck in that in-between, the great in-between. I don't want to be stuck in the in-between. You look fine. You'll be more comfortable while being roasted. Charlie Chaplin mustache? Yeah, but nice try. Nice try. That's the guy you think I am. Before the event, I'm going to be like, well, what is the Charlie Chaplin mustache? Huh. Just a little mustache right here, and people at the event will absolutely love this. No. All right, couple minutes and we're back live. We got a lot of ground to cover today. What kind of jokes do you want? Stubble Sean or Babyface Sean? I prefer Stubble Sean jokes. I think I would too, so I think that's why I'm going to leave it. I might like try to trim a little tiny bit, but I will shave my whole body. I won't shave my face in solidarity, says Bootsy. Thank you. Will this be on YouTube? You look like you don't shave. What?
Teachers, neighbors.
What does that even mean? You look like you don't shave?
That means you might be the one to notice when something's off. A kid who's suddenly silent or waiting for someone new to.
What does that mean?
Things that seem like small changes can actually be indicators. The kids
2 minutes and we're back live. Somebody asked if this is going to be on YouTube. It will not be on YouTube. The roast will not be on YouTube. The roast will not be live streamed. The revolution will not be televised. However, the entire thing is being filmed. Then we got like 7 cameras on this, and we should have a really high quality special afterwards to have a video on demand offering where you guys can watch it afterwards. You know, give us some time to edit it, probably before the end of the year. So that's the goal. 1 minute.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick.
Oh, we got an update on this Neo robot we talked about yesterday. They are memeing the hell out of this robot. We'll explore some of that.
So there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Megan says shave it. I mean, I'm literally in the middle. What I'm going to do is immediately after the show, I'm going to take a breather and relax. I'm going to have my lunch finally, like I always do. And then I'm going to go look at myself in the mirror and say, to shave or not to shave? To shave or not to shave? It's a little rough because you're getting it in the shadows. All right, we're coming back.
Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people. How is he still our coach? Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
Here they go.
You can join the conversation with real people.
How is he still our coach?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the news.
Going to be a big party tonight. Some good times to be had. And for those of you who can't make it to the sold-out event tonight at Judson's Live, don't worry. You will have an opportunity to see this at some point in time for sure. We're filming the whole thing. Going to be absolutely stunning and gorgeous for you to watch at a later date, hopefully this year. Okay, we're going to get to you and your dispatches in a moment. A lot of people reacted yesterday on the show to Neo the robot. This was the robot that they unveiled, and they said it's going to help you with your chores. It's going to like open the door for you and let people in, and you could teach it custom stuff that it can do. It can bring in your deliveries. It can hang out with you. I think they said it can make jokes. You know, it's like
tell stories.
It's like a 5'5" pal, and it will walk around your house, and you. I even think Sealand even said it would self-charge.
Yeah,
it goes into its room and then
plugs
itself in, charges up,
it's
and
also
it gets back to it.
Born or delivered, maybe both, in this weird egg shape. Like years ago,
it is.
Lady Gaga was in an egg for like the VMAs or something. That's immediately what I thought of when I saw Neo's egg.
It's like delivered to your house in an egg. And then you open the egg, and then the Neo, the robot, comes out, and he's your pal after that. And some of the memes that have spun off of this are just magnifique. Day 2 after cleaning after your human friends. This is one of the memes I've seen going around. It's Neo as Ben Affleck smoking on the patio, just dejected and completely over it. This was Neo, your robot, after you criticized Israel online last night. I've also seen this reused in a lot of ways. This is the most memeable one so far because people are like, Neo the robot after you miss 3 payments in a row on the monthly fee. And it's all you see is Neo, like you're sleeping and he's over you with this pillow about to just kill you, you know?
Suffocate.
Yeah, suffocate you with the pillow. The memes are all over the place.
And we played one earlier this week of you after drinking all night trying to set the dishwasher, and it might have, I thought about it all day that day.
That was one of the clips that people were watching and going, this thing's actually a hunk of crap. It's the Neo robot is a piece of junk. And I saw a lot of that pushback yesterday. But I'll remind you that at least allegedly, this thing's pretty cheap as far as full-on robots go.
Yes.
So I still remain impressed. I know a lot of people were crapping on this thing, memeing on it and crapping on Neo. They had another version of Neo from AI where it's just following you around the house, vacuuming, and, you know, every step you take. Just absolutely creepy behavior, just watching you as you're yelling and fighting with your partner and stuff. And just all over the place, this thing. And it's been great promotion for the company. Somebody came up with the female version that is, of course, not available.
Gosh.
And fake, but very busty.
Hubba.
Some tiggles.
They have done a lot in the world of Neo, the home robot, already in just a short time. And a lot of the people are claiming this thing is a piece of junk. And people sent it into tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Hey, look at this Wall Street Journal article. And they said they weren't really that impressed by the Neo robot. And I haven't seen the actual video yet, but the article from the Wall Street Journal was kind of crapping on this thing. But let's hear what they said, because a bunch of people did send this over.
It is going to be not perfect.
Here's the CEO.
But just incredibly useful.
Neo might not fold my shirt perfectly, but if an arm is like kind of hanging out,
the shirt is a ball on the bed.
It's a better job than I do folding shirts.
Yeah, you know, if you don't have a high standard, this will work, but it's not very good.
Sure, like it's okay. It's robotic slop. It's
to me at least like that's very okay.
Honestly, it isn't bad. Thank you.
The reality is, at least
Look
at
how
first,
pissed off that
much of
robot
Neo's
is.
work will be done by someone else. There will be an app where you can schedule teleoperation, specifying exactly what and when you want Neo to do things in your house.
So wait, stop.
Yeah,
is he
also
controlling the Neo with a like a Oculus?
Yes, yeah.
And they're saying for the first couple months, you're just going to have a live person in another location running your rope. Right. Great selling point. Absolutely not.
No big deal. But for the first several months, you'll just have a random person who will be able to see everything and anything inside your house.
You get home
audio
from
and
work,
visual.
and that robot is air masturbating, and you know exactly what's going on.
This particular person who will be controlling the robot via joystick for a little while is a human being, but they'll be able to witness everything going on inside your private residence.
How many are they planning on selling?
I don't know. This is a little loosey-goosey so far, but they're saying that there's going to be somebody controlling it for a while.
Make sure that we respect privacy as much as possible.
Yeah, good luck.
And that it's always on your terms. You are always in control. Some examples of this is the teleoperator does not see you, right? We can blur people.
Blur people?
The teleoperator also cannot go
Trust
into
us,
specific parts
we
of the
can
home
blur
where you
people.
sit.
Yeah, they're saying like they can fence off areas of the house where the person remotely operating it can't go in, or they blur the people. Trust us, totally. You're not going to be found naked by the robot operator.
Well, maybe, I mean, you just don't be naked in front of the robot operator.
Why? How do you know what? It's a robot. If it's just wandering around your house, you might be, oh God, you know, I didn't know. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't know this was going to happen. They seem to think it's got some issues.
So that's enforced on the software level. So even if the teleoperator tried, they cannot get the robot to go into those homes. And also the teleoperator can never connect to a robot unless you approve it.
Other companies, like Figure and Tesla, are also racing to build humanoid robots
There's a lot
and
of
develop
these
their
now.
own AI models to make them fully autonomous. As someone who's always dreamed of the home robot straight out of the Jetsons.
Let's go home, Rosie. Yes,
Thanks for the reminder.
The dream finally feels within reach. But I also couldn't...
I mean, it's still pretty cool.
It just did the 6-7.
It did. Oh, God. It did the 6-7 hand thing.
But
yeah.
then that was after it mentioned the Jetsons, which there's no way in hell that Gen Z knows about the Jetsons.
Oh, God almighty.
The people who can afford a $20,000 robot know who the Jetsons are.
I mean, that hasn't been on since, what, the 60s or something?
The dream finally feels within reach. But I also couldn't shake flashes of Ex Machina.
Do you have a name?
Ava. Neo turns on the stove and throws some paper on and walks away. Can Neo do that? Will Neo do that?
Uh-oh.
Neo will not do that.
Yeah, we won't. Trust us. Again, trust us. Everything's fine. The only thing I say to these resistors, these folks who are saying, hey, this is actually junk, and they're like Wall Street Journal saying, I tried the robot that's coming to live with you. It's still part human. Neo wants to be your housekeeper. First, it needs to be controlled by a human in your home. Is that cool with you? It's still like this thing is not the most expensive item out there. I mean, for a robot like this at $20,000, unless they hoodwink us on this stuff. But does that change your mind on this at all? Let us know. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right. Quick break. When we come back, I have a police officer who got into big trouble. A judge was very upset at this officer. You're going to hear why the judge was upset. It's an awkward reason, but that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I don't want to play golf in a video game. We need to warm you up to using a controller for one.
What do you think a D-pad is?
Well, I'm 55. I got one on right now. A D-pad? What is a D-pad? It's not even out of the box yet.
55. I'm wearing one of those right now.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And today features a good amount of sunshine, but winds will be gusty at time with speeds peaking at around 25 and 30 miles per hour, especially near the beaches. Temperatures will be tumbling, especially into the early afternoon. Highs today will only climb to right around the low and middle 70s. As we head to Halloween, even cooler temperatures on the way with highs right around the upper 60s and low 70s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Well, hey there. Welcome in. If you're a homeowner, I got great news for you. of all of these fly-by-night companies that are out there and they are trying to take advantage of you and rip you off, there are some great companies out there still. Great companies that are locally owned and operated and family owned and operated. Companies like Mills Air. Mills Air is one of many air conditioner companies that you can turn to when you have a problem with your air conditioner at your house. And it's going to happen at some point in time. It will. You'll wake up and you'll have that bad day. But it won't be quite as bad knowing that you have a team that you can trust. Mills Air is not going to take advantage of you. They will do right by you and give you a fair deal fast to get your AC fixed and up and running again. So if you have any problems with your AC and you want a company that's going to treat you right, lean on Mills Air. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Hey, if you're looking for a top-notch fencing company that can do a great
Hey everybody, Scope Mic activated. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. We're back live in a couple of minutes. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I think I need another nose spray. Hate to do it, but I think I need another nose spray. Yeah, I do. Neo, can you scan my back for skin cancer, please? It probably could, right? Like if it's got really good cameras, it probably could. In a way, maybe on a level higher than a doctor. Neo, your little cancer buddy. They're making a new Jetsons movie with Jim Carrey playing George Jetson. Decon says, Sean, you seem like a guy who wouldn't risk his reputation to advertise a garbage company. Has there been an ad you've turned down because of that? I don't control the ads during these breaks. I only control the ones that I do live reads for. And there's all sorts of ones that I won't do. Like if the company is a scam, I'm not doing it. I would never, just for like one paycheck, sell out everybody for some company that's like gonna scam you. I hate that. So I turned down lots of stuff. 90 seconds and we're back. Hey, not sure how true this is, but I have heard that some of the people who are going to be at the roast have been gleaming the Discord and working the Discord for information that they could use to roast, which is both genius and a little shocking because you Discord people, are you selling me out over there? Are you selling me out? Be honest about this, Discord. What's going on with the Discord situation? Huh? I've heard people are going over there, they're like, hey, I need some material. Gonna be roasting Sean at this event. What's the deal? No? Please tell me you aren't selling me out. I heard you sold me down the river. You're like, do this, make fun of this. Oh, you can't delete everything. I got backups on backups. I don't have backups. We're coming back.
In an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
HCA Florida West Orange Emergency and Winter Garden is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Osceola Hospital. not an urgent care center. Services billed at hospital rates.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
A safe haven of sorts for all of the 95%ers. This is...
It's so good to be with you, and you can always learn more about the show by going over to the website. Check it out over at thenewsjunkie.com. This is my favorite clip of the day, without a doubt, I think. I'll get to this and a police officer getting in trouble in just a moment here. But you can always join us on the show. Do not forget, it's easy to do. You record what we call a video or audio dispatch. That's just like your comments to get you featured on the show. Record it on thenewsjunkie.com, and you'll be played back during the show today or another day. Who knows? But let's go to this Detroit courtroom. Police officer is joining the Zoom. All right. He's a Detroit police officer, this guy. And they said, Officer Jackson, are you there? And Matthew Jackson goes, yep. Yes, sir. I'm here. Ready for court. And
Officer Jackson is my son's Halloween costume.
Could be. Yeah. And
Stop resisting.
I think that he should not take away from what this Officer Jackson did, though. Your son, Jackson C-Lane, should not do this part because this guy made the dumbest decision in the world. He was like, when is this court hearing? Oh, God, it's so early. I got to be in virtual court. I got to fire up this Zoom that early in the morning. Let's go into the courtroom and listen up. Here we go.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson.
All right, here we go. Here's Officer Jackson, who is wearing his police shirt and his badge and all that stuff.
God.
He is not wearing pants.
Is he wearing shorts?
It's a lot of crotch.
He's wearing boxer shorts, and he's so bad at technology that I guess he didn't understand that it would be showing the bottom half of his body. He's like, I'm here, Your Honor.
Look at the frame, my guy.
I'm here. He wasn't looking at himself back, and so he has no pants on. He's doing this court hearing.
That's number 3919 out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
The judge is my favorite.
You got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, cuz?
He said, you got some pants on, cuz? He's just looking like, wait, what's going on right now? Are you pantsless? To this officer? The judge is the best. Even the other attorney was like, something's going on over there.
That the bailiff? You got some pants on, cuz, officer?
Sir, they're in the... No, sir.
No, sir. No.
Jackson, okay, Miss Lee.
He's like, all right, we'll move on with this right now.
When he was answering the judge, his angle had changed. He is now holding the phone as close as possible to his face.
Yeah, why wouldn't you start out that way? Like, there's a lot of stories about people in news or elsewhere, and if they don't have to dress up their whole body, sometimes they'll wear shorts under the news desk and then a suit on top, and you'll never know the difference. But you have to take a look at yourself in the camera first.
Yeah, big
This
time.
guy didn't do that, and then he's just sitting there in his underwear, and the judge is like, are you wearing pants right now?
Cuz?
No, I'm not. So he got in some trouble for this virtual court appearance here.
Did they actually ding him, or did he have any sort of punishment?
It says Detroit police said they're investigating and planning to speak with all their officers. You can't be naked here, all right?
Just blur out. I mean, that is one of the buttons when it comes to any sort of video conference software.
Mm-hmm.
Teams, Zoom, just blur it out.
So I spoke with Judge Perkins because I wanted to know what went through his mind, how he handled the case. He was stunned. He was shocked. He's a good person. He wanted me to stress that Officer Jackson is a very professional police officer. He's always been courteous to the citizens. That's why it was a little bit stunning. But in the future, the officers need to have their pants on for any sort of virtual hearings. Now you know. Little Jackson going to have his pants on when he's a police officer.
He could get away with it, though. You know,
He could,
if it's just, police officer top, diaper bottom,
Yeah,
Easy
that's
on
true.
enough.
That's absolutely true. Before we get to you and your feedback, emails coming in, dispatches coming in, of course. A couple of things I wanted to work in. It was like a nightmare day clips-wise for me because I don't like flying. I hate it. I hate turbulence. I mean, I'll fly because it's just, it's the way to travel. I do that. I'll fly wherever I have to go. But I don't particularly like it.
Sean wants a ticket on an old wooden ship.
No, I mean, I would. I'd take a cruise ship to go over to England instead of flying if I could. It just takes so damn long. But when we had Hurricane Melissa roll through and wallop Jamaica this week, they released more of this footage from the cabin of the Hurricane Hunter plane. And oh God, I can't take it. It's a lot for me to watch. And these people are just chilling. Like, you have maybe something fun on the dashboard of your car.
Uh-huh.
On the dashboard of the Hurricane Hunter, they have like a little stuffed animal. They got like,
who looks also terrified.
Is that not like a little Halloween skeleton?
I think it's like either a skeleton or an alien or something. I don't know, but it's just chilling on the dash of the Hurricane Hunter plane as they plow through Category 5 hurricanes.
That's nuts.
And they're just bobbing around. I think maybe it's a mummy. Oh my God.
I mean, here's the thing. Off the bat.
Oh.
C-Lane knows a little bit more piloting than we do. It's not typical you have someone that is just manning the acceleration, not the right name for
Throttle?
it. Throttle?
Throttle, yeah.
Usually it's the pilot or the co-pilot, so it's that rough that we have just one person dedicated to less or more.
Yeah,
right in the middle.
In the Hurricane Hunter plane, you have people just like totally honed in and zoned in.
Nightmare.
And they're flying along. And this thing is just bouncing, folks. I know you can't see it. I'm going to put it up on See It Now for you so we can break down that barrier for most of you. But it's bouncing around like crazy. Just, oh, God. Oh, I feel my stomach dropping just watching this. And if you're on this plane, if you're on the Hurricane Hunter plane and you're doing this, you know that there is no end in sight. This is going to keep happening for quite some time.
The middle of the eye is a tiny moment of calm.
Then I'd be like, just circle around like birds do. Just circle around in the eye.
Want to have a word with the gate agent after this all is done.
Oh, God, it seems so nightmarish. These people are tough. Brave citizens. Oh, I couldn't do it. But they are. And they're braver than I am. It was a rough week for people flying around, I guess, because you also had the president on Air Force One bopping around, trying to do an interview, and turbulence hits on Air Force One. I mean, it was that kind of week for this stuff. I think I have this too.
It's a rough winds in Asia. I must tell you, this is a rough flight. We could have waited an hour, maybe.
They're bouncing around.
These are tough conditions for interviews. They're going to be watching Trump. They're going to say, he didn't look too good. He's got the shakes. I don't have the shakes, but people are going to think I do.
You're pretty solid. So Ukraine?
What a rough ride this is.
It's like this guy likes it.
This is, the interviews are tough enough without your life being threatened. You guys okay? Yes, sir. The camera guy's very steady.
You're going to die
real
first.
bad today on television.
The difference between him and me is when the turbulence hits like that and I'm on a plane, I can't really say a lot.
No.
I just clam up and I'm
you
like...
could see all the color leave my face.
Mhm.
And then if I am there with Nicole, for example, you will see the bruise that is perfectly in my hand.
All right.
Wow.
Just grisping.
Yeah.
Versus
Grisping.
what? Why are you wowing? Sometimes I fly with friends, family, or by myself, Christopher.
Wow. This is... You don't need to ratchet things up right before we have a roast
I have
event.
a feeling, though, it's very tense. We are in 3 different places.
I feel great.
And
Where are you
I
at?
can already-
He's always so chill.
See,
It's
it's
so
in
annoying.
Arkansas. He's got a flight to catch.
I'm on the rough flight with the drink. Like, it's shaky. It's pretty shaky.
I
It's a
can
little
land this
rough.
plane.
Hard enough to do it, when it's not shaky.
C-Lane's looking at it like, well, actually, the ice cubes float around in my drink when I'm shaking like this. So
It's
it
agitating, keeping it more delicious.
Yeah, there's a positive side of all of this. It's really, really great. I'm going, this is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not really freaking out, though. I think this is going to be fun. I think it's going to go well. Are you freaking out, Sabrina?
No, I thought we were talking about the plane still. I would be freaking
Oh, the plane
out
thing
now.
has
Yeah.
me. I shouldn't have put that on. I should not have put that on because putting that on reminded me like, oh, yeah, here's how this feels. So I don't want to do that necessarily. I will put it up, though. I'll put the one of the hurricane hunters on See It Now because it's pretty wild to see. It's a pretty astonishing video.
Would you watch that video in one of those like 4D movie theaters where they move your seat around?
No.
And splash water on your face?
No, I wouldn't even do that. I think it's a different kind of person. I don't know what it is, but there's something where you go, oh, I kind of like this. I kind of get excited by this. And for me, I just don't have that in me. I mean, you can call me a pussy or whatever, but I just don't have the ability to go, well, this will be fun, actually. No, thank you. Hurricane Hunter Melissa. I'm putting this up. Melissa video. There you go. It's up on See It Now. Take a look over on thenewsjunkie.com and you can see what we're talking about here. Dropping down the visual for you folks on the audio side. All right. We are going to hear from you and get into your responses. Let's see what we got here. Some people are chiming in about the roast event. That's fine. We'll get into some of your comments about that as we roll on. Somebody says, I'm in New Orleans right now. Michelle says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
Cool.
Congratulations, Michelle. What restaurant have you raved about? She says, oh, there's a ton of stuff in New Orleans. You're in a good place. You can trip and fall into some great restaurants.
Didn't you make a list?
And I've done that.
See?
I do have a New Orleans list, which is at thenewsjunkie.com/NOLA, maybe. Let me just check. Yeah, that's it. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/NOLA. Michelle, and you can see some of the places there that are pretty good and worth checking out. We'll get to these recorded dispatches and your comments momentarily, but I wanted to tell you about this woman in Pennsylvania. Beautiful Brentwood, Pennsylvania, everybody. Man, is it a place to be. But not near this person, because this woman is both in trouble and hurting a little bit. Why? Well, investigators were sent out to the Brentwood, Pennsylvania facility where this woman was staying. She had severe burns on her face, her hands, and her hair. And they said they found out very quickly what caused this incident. You see, this is a woman on an oxygen machine. She's not doing so well health-wise. She needs the oxygen machine to breathe a little bit. And then they heard a bit of an explosion. And they said, well, what's going on here? They found out that this woman started a fire and blew herself up when she tried to light a crack pipe while on her oxygen machine.
You never light a crack pipe. I've seen many of people smoking cigarettes while on oxygen machines.
That's crazy too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's next level. I guess what you're thinking, like, I'm not long for the world. I might as well have a Newport.
I have this oxygen machine probably because I've been smoking 2 packs a day for 30 years. But
you're like, I'm not getting out of this. This isn't just turbulence and I'm going to land. This plane is crashing, so I might as well smoke a Camel on the way out here, I guess would be the thought. Or some crack for this lady. Monique Henriksen, 55 years old, of Pittsburgh, had severe burns to her face, hands, and hair. She started the fire when she tried to light a crack pipe while on oxygen at the facility where she was. Let's check in with you. Here is Cosmic Lunch Meat with a dispatch about AI technology. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoying the show as always. I just had a quick thought about that AI robot. If you got somebody sitting far off in some land someplace else with the Oculus on training your robot, why don't you just send the Oculus on with the robot and have somebody on the phone will walk you through how to do it so you can train it to do what you want.
Sean?
I mean, that might be just as bad.
Okay.
As soon as he started talking about the robot, you got a little interference in the connection.
You are so robot.
But this Needle company is trying to shut this down, obviously. They don't want any sort of backlash.
They're currently shutting it down.
Yeah. Oh, they're still doing it right now?
You just cleared up.
Mr. Roboto.
Okay. Tell me when I'm good. Am I good?
You're good.
I'm good. All right. If I play this again.
It almost seems like a bit.
If I play this again and it goes robotic, then we know there's nefarious actors at play.
Yes.
Who are trying to put a stop to it. Cosmic Lunch.
Hey there, all the junkies. Hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoying the show as always. I just had a quick thought about that AI robot. If they got somebody sitting far off in some land someplace else with the Oculus on training your robot, why don't they just send the Oculus on with the robot and have somebody on the phone walk you through how to do it so you can train it to do what you want?
Well,
I mean, that might be just as bad.
I think that's part of it.
Have that robot doing some pretty funky stuff.
But seems like a good
I don't know.
idea.
Maybe it's better for privacy.
Yeah, I think it maybe would be, but then now they're in the business of selling robots and throwing in a free Oculus Rift with it.
And how much would that cost for you monthly?
If you don't know, the thing he's talking about, Oculus Rift, is a virtual reality headset, which was one of the first companies that started to make the big mass media virtual reality headsets. And that's what they trained this Neo robot on. It seems like this is really, really cool, and it's like stage one. And stage one is cool. And like, wow, that robot went and did the dishes while I was gone. That's cool. That's amazing. But stage 2 and stage 3 are going to be the ones where you go, holy cow. Those are the game changers right there. What do you think? Let us know. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we come back, a boyfriend's dying words, his literal last words, they pull in close and they hear him say something, and they immediately put handcuffs on his girlfriend. What did this guy say in his dying words that led to charges for his girlfriend? Details coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
There's a crash getting cleared up on Lake Mary Boulevard at Lake Emma Road. Look out for crews on the roadways. On most of the major roadways, you won't be running into any trouble, although on I-4, traffic's still slowing down through the city in between Osceola Parkway and Apopka Vineland Road. Out in Mount Dora, those roadways are still closed. Expect using detours this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by BJ's Wholesale Club. Ready to save big? BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. BJ's members get up to 25% off grocery store prices every day. Visit bjs.com/Castleberry or the membership center at 138 FL 436 to join today.
Hey, when was the last time you opened up that power bill and said the price?
Welcome to the show. Welcome behind the scenes.
You would be wrong. Imagine if instead of paying more money to the utility company every month, you could take control of your energy. That's where Solar Installers of Florida comes in.
I want my dying words to be epic,
Design and install,
but they'll probably be embarrassing.
Tailored towards your energy needs, you can lock in lower costs and enjoy predictable bills.
I shit my pants or something.
Federal tax credits make that switch more affordable than ever.
I'll try my best to make it something cool or mysterious.
Thousands on the table if you wait. So stop dreading that.
My final words would be like, tell C-Lane to delete the thing. And then forever people will hound C-Lane and be like, what was the thing?
Tell C-Lane from the News Junkie sent you. You'll save even more money. Or find them
what was the thing?
SolarInstallersOfFlorida.com.
Central Florida friends, weather is beautiful. Ryan pointed that out. Elevator talk, but he's right. He's right. It was gorgeous this morning. Just beautiful. Nightbot will be the first to betray us. He's already slipping. Just so you know, Nightbot is actually operated by a couple of people out in East Asia. So there are humans behind Nightbot. We don't have the technology to operate in that way autonomously yet, so that there's people typing it. Couple of minutes and we're back live on the show. We got to talk about some pretty crazy stuff. One thing is the final words of this guy. This boyfriend is dying. His final words lead to charges against his girlfriend. Also, the video that's gone mega viral this week of this high school girl and her entire class went to the hospital and they're like clapping for her as they were wheeling her into the room to donate her organs. Very weird. Very weird. Sean's final words, I found that girl's parents. I finally found them. I finally found them. Kevin says Nightbot is operated by a couple sitting in the Waffle House. I couldn't afford American labor, so I shopped it out. It's in an unnamed East Asian country. All right? I'm not going to tell you where.
Guys are raving that the results last even longer.
AJ says she got shot in the head at a party. The honor walk was her high school friends paying the last respects. Yeah, it's just very eerie. Very eerie. I've never seen that done before. I've seen people cheering when somebody was like released from the hospital and they were going to be okay. I've seen people paying their respects in a way where like it was going to go in a positive direction. I've not seen it like this. I've never seen that before. Kazakhstan, no. Laos, no. All right, fine. Nightbot is operated by 2 people working around the clock in Manila, in the Philippines. Okay? Nightbot is operated out of Manila. 2 Filipino people. They're tiny. They're both about this big. They're tiny little Filipino people. One can't be a day over 12. Smokes nonstop. 1 minute, we're coming back. Let's talk about this guy's his last words that got his girlfriend in trouble. More details about the roast event. A lot more on the way. Hang tight.
Non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Injured? Hire the largest injury firm in the world. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
The only show brave enough to admit we Google half this stuff. This is the news.
Going through the most viral stories of the day. We're glad to be with you. Learn more about the show. Subscribe to the podcast. It's free, and you can keep up with everything happening around here at thenewsjunkie.com. I always like to think my final words, my last words, my dying words would be something interesting, but I think in most cases it's not. I think in most cases you don't really have, well, I mean, you have the words that are your final words, but there's not like a moment where you go, and then you could say anything you want. It seems fun to do that in movies, or it seems dramatic to do that in movies, but it's not usually a moment where I would be dying and I'd be like, tell C-Lane to delete the thing. And then people would go afterwards for years speculating, like, what was the thing? What was he talking about?
C-Lane would go afterwards, like, what do you mean specifically? What thing?
No, they would assume. But people would assume that he knew if I did that. If I was
Which would be a hilarious deathbed prank.
Uh-huh. On the way out, why not?
I think I've told you guys about before George Carlin's bit about how it would be great if we all, sort of like in the National Football League, got a 2-minute warning before we were about to die. That means you have 2 minutes to either pick the most loving thing you want to say, pick the most profound thing you want to say,
or end on
just,
a half sentence,
or just screw with people. Yeah.
Why not? And people do that. There's been people in history who've done that kind of stuff. Or famously, Walt Disney's last words were something about an actor, and forever people had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, because he was probably everyone thinks it's like the movies, but there are a lot of people who have 2 hours worth of death gasps.
Yeah.
And have not been able to talk or have been truly conscious for days prior to their death. And then there's other ones who are in full dementia, or dementia is not the right word, but I will never forget. My mom told me when her dad was dying, he used to be in the stock exchange and on Wall Street. So he was looking up at numbers and the screen that didn't exist for hours, which is probably really freaky if your dad's dying right in front of you.
In the case of Walt Disney, he was dying and he wrote down Kurt Russell. The weirdest thing being that Kurt Russell was a 15-year-old boy at the time.
Had he been in movies?
Yeah, he did. And he had just put him in in a contract for something else. But even Kurt Russell, if you ask him to this day, he's like, hey, I don't know what the hell that was about.
That's so
that was
weird.
But there's a guy in Florida, in Palm Coast. And in Palm Coast, Florida, this man was hanging on by a thread, and he got into a car crash with his girlfriend. And with his last words, he said, she did it. She did it. Because his girlfriend was in the car with him. He's like, she did it, and I want to make sure, I don't care what happens, you'll get what you deserve, he said to her.
Whoa.
He ratted her out. Well, I mean, I don't mean it to be in a derogatory way, but he told the cops that she had intentionally done this with his last words, and they ended up cuffing and arresting Leah Mumby, who's facing vehicular homicide charges after her boyfriend's dying statement implicated her. Now, they're doing an investigation here. Crazy, crazy twists and turns in this story. Like this, like she was also pregnant at the time, and she just had the dead guy's baby, and
that baby, first words, she did it.
She did it. She did it again. The guy said in his final moments, this 22-year-old Daniel Waterman said, here's the deal. We were fighting in the car, and she was angry at me, and she intentionally caused this crash and smashed the car into a tree to do it on purpose. And as a result, he was really, really injured. She was going 90 miles an hour straight into a tree. She survived. He did not. But with his final words, he said, she did it. She was the one who was responsible for this. Makes you think about that stuff. I mean, those are valuable last words. Because if you couldn't say anything on the way out and people were like, oh, my God, she's just a victim of this crash, too. It was some horrible accident here. And you're like, no, I got to tell you about it. That is an unbelievable ending. And now his family seeks justice against her. A lot of stuff.
Wouldn't they still have
robots.
to gather evidence that she did it?
Yeah, of course.
You can't just be condemned to jail based on a bedside, deathbed confession
she could probably say like, hey, this guy was very, very injured and he was
on drugs.
Yeah, he's got drugs flowing through his system. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. We were having a great time. We were having the best day of our lives. And then now he's like delusional because he's on death's door. I'm sure she's going to say all of that stuff. I'm sure she'll use that, which might be a good defense. I don't know. We're going to ask our attorney friend Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm at some point in time.
I feel like I'm getting deja vu, like we've talked to him about deathbed kind of stuff before. Yeah.
He won't call us out on it. Come on.
The thing is, I think you're right, Celine. It's just like everything else. It'll all come down to what evidence they can present. Did she floor the vehicle for no reason? Can they prove that she was driving, et cetera, et cetera?
She would have to also, she could make up a story about what she did. And he was talking about that. Exactly. She did it,
Yeah. Right.
She made me happy.
Although he said, I think she did it. She crashed into the tree on purpose. So a little more difficult if that was exactly what was going on there. Okay, I want to share a couple more things with you. I said it's been a crazy week for robots. You had this robot Neo that we were talking about that kind of does some stuff and seems like a big technological breakthrough. We were talking about whether or not you would allow a robot like that with cameras and stuff inside your house. But I continue to see things that are more alarming to me than that out there. I continue to see things like this. This is the Australian military. They did a demo video this week, and they took a robot, and this is so dangerous, but they took a robot and they attached a grenade launcher to it. And
say less.
They recorded themselves, all right? There you go. They put the grenade launcher into this robot. It's like a dog robot. And it just fires off grenades like nothing. Targets cars.
That's a nice car. They didn't have to do that one.
And it just firing off grenades.
Flag on the field.
Those don't look like grenades.
Wait. That was a grenade. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, these
also, if that's the rate of it going upstairs, then the bad guys have plenty of time to get away.
You can't hide anywhere if they got a grenade, though. You go upstairs to hide from the robot. You're like, it's really bad upstairs. And it goes, oh, yeah? Shoots one grenade over at you. Boom, 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 boom. You're done. You're toast, man.
They cut, and those of you not watching on the stream, I don't know if you're putting on See It Now. It looks cool. Background music, obviously great. But they cut to the car not on fire driving. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, it was a wide shot of the car already on fire, which leads me to believe that's their goal, but they haven't gotten there yet.
Well, I think you were right to suggest that this vehicle they were testing out the targeting on was a nice vehicle. I don't think they wanted to blow up that one. They just wanted to test out the fact that it could target stuff and recognize and track a vehicle. And they did that. And then they shot out right there. There's a grenade. Boom.
Cool.
It's crazy. Frightening. I mean, you can just hear the thing. There it is. They're running. There's two of them running across
like
the
little
field.
bugs.
Oh, I was
that is insane.
It rolled over.
Takes a minute. There we go.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine you're out on the streets and this thing comes up to you.
Thing stood up better than the Neo stood up.
Yeah, it did a little bit, I think. MPWS says, so exaggerated. Buddy, it's a robot with a grenade launcher on it. What's to exaggerate?
But it takes a minute for it to get up, so you can kick it over and avoid the explosion. Can you not?
Yeah, here's the problem.
These are where the tests, before you put out the promo video, let's do those tests.
Here's the problem. You've done this with all the robot videos where you're like, well, look, it still can't do this well. Well, look, it still can't do this well. But every time it does other stuff better and better and better and better, every time it gets more ammunition or software that allows it to target people. And then eventually you're just going to be like, well, actually now it flips over really well. Now it shoots off the grenades. It's a grenade launching dog robot. Now this thing is crazy. This is all steps to that final finish line of all of a sudden we're normalizing robots with weapons roaming around all over the place. Go check it out. It's amazing to see. Look at it over on thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. All right, let's see. We got a bunch of people chiming in. I've had so many people send me this video, and I've never seen anything quite like it, honestly. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it this week at some point. This 18-year-old cheerleader that was shot at a bonfire in Alabama.
I have not seen that, no.
Okay, well, this poor young girl, 18 years old, she gets shot, and she's at this party in Alabama, and then she was an organ donor, and as they were taking her to, God, I mean, I was going to say put her down, but that sounds terribly...
No, rip out the organs from her body.
Take her off life support?
Yeah, they're going to take her off life support and do the organ donations. They rolled her down the hallway.
Everybody?
Yeah. All of the kids. All the kids from her school.
Oh, no.
It's so brutal. It's like... it's beautiful in a way.
Why are you doing this right now, man?
Oh my God.
This is the hero walk. You've never heard of this?
I've heard of things like this, but the thing I thought was strange was I thought they usually did this when somebody was going to be released.
No. So they'll have this for if someone finishes chemo treatment. They'll have people lined up a little smaller, ringing the bell. But whenever it's organ donation, especially with something like this, a freak accident death, they have every single nurse and doctor line up as they wheel the person down. And then you involve the high school friends.
Yeah, the students from school too. Crazy.
Man, is that something as a nurse you just get used to?
I think they get used to a lot of that stuff. I do.
So
I think they compartmentalize it a little bit. You know, my mom was a nurse, and she would kind of be chill about a lot of stuff. She was a hospice nurse, so you're literally just meeting people that die. But when she came home, she didn't talk about any of that. Kind of amazing. I had not seen that before. Let us know what your thoughts are. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, we have a monkey on the loose at a Spirit Halloween causing mayhem. What happened there? We have an update on the Louvre jewelry heist. We'll give you those details and a whole lot more as Thursday's show continues. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
I would like to see Ryan's. I would like to see your swim race, Ryan.
Okay.
Do you think do you think they swim fast? Do you think that you got good, fast swimmers?
I hope they all just stop and they're like, "We're good."
Smoke a cigarette.
This seems unnecessary.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
All lanes are blocked on Colonial Drive eastbound at Powers Drive. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency crews on the roadways. On the major roadways, you won't be running into any surprises affecting your drive. Just some familiar delays piling up on I-4. Slowdowns through the city and between Osceola Parkway and Apopka Vineland Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
Hello. Welcome in. Question for you, chat. Anybody take the time to watch the new Stranger Things promo? I wonder how many of you are tuned in still to Stranger Things, or if you think it's been too long. It's like, God, I don't remember what was going on in that show. Vecna did something, and there was the cop guy, David Harbour. Whoa. 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 All right, I got it. What was I saying? I think I went to the upside down for a second. I think I'm done with Stranger Things. I just don't care anymore. I mean, the only reason why I'll tune in is if it starts getting a bunch of buzz, and then I think, which I probably will think anyways, like, might as well just see how it ends. But I do believe that a lot of these franchises now are going to go to a different model. Like, I think Stranger Things will end their run right now, and then I think they're going to start going to the theatrical model. So they'll be like, let's release a new one in the form of a movie in 3 years, and let's keep that going by releasing movies related to the series. I think people like that model.
Blue Campaign can help. Visit dhs.gov/Blue Campaign to learn how to keep kids safe from trafficking.
NBC News focuses on the facts.
3 times in a row and you get to go home if you sneeze?
It's clear reporting.
Yes.
Opinion. Facts.
And then I don't have to do the roast later? I don't have to get into that?
Warning, this product contains nicotine.
Okay, crowdsourcing time. Crowdsourcing time. He did it to me. I'm doing it to him. Ryan Holmes went into the Discord, from what I hear. This man went into the Discord. I've got reports coming in that he went into the News Junkie Discord and he was like, I got to roast Sean. What do y'all got for me? And some of you turncoat traders started to give him jokes, give him information to work with. Now I want your information. Ryan Holmes. What's the punchline? Where do I go? I've got a couple of jokes for Ryan Holmes. I've got a couple of them. The roast is going to be a super spreader event? No, it's not. No, I'm just sneezing, man. I got allergies. He poops and sinks. I told him you have a narrow urethra. If you guys on Discord gave him fake info to set him up for the roast, A-class prank. A-class prank if you did that. It's all true? He's got a gambling problem? Okay, gambling, okay.
Did you realize most jewelry stores in the malls and outside the malls are all a part of one big corporate conglomerate?
He doesn't wash his feet? I need more than that. What's a real soft spot I can swing for on Orion Holmes? Something good. Pooping in the sink. I mean, I remember him telling a story about that keeps coming up, but I feel like they kind of buried that a bit. He sounds like an anxiety-riddled Muppet, okay? He obviously has some hypochondria issues. I think those could come into play. I'll have to put that in my notes here. So, Ryan, hypochondria. Okay. He looks like Mr. Meaty, Dylan. What's Mr. Meaty?
You're still glowing, flirting.
90 seconds and we're back live. What the hell is Mr. Meaty?
Your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19.
He doesn't lift heavy things? He's weak? He's not a weak guy. And he's a tall ass guy for one. You guys are bagging on him for all the wrong things. His teeth, he's a good looking tall guy. Look it up, old guy. He's scared to have kids. Well, I don't blame him for that. His wife's ex-husband's name is also Ryan. Oh, I can't do that, buddy. I can't. I don't know his wife, okay? I can't go making jokes about ex-husbands if that's even a thing. Yeah. His wife trims his toenails? Now I don't know if you're trying to prank me, because you guys would do that. I'll come back.
Children. The Big Take podcast from Bloomberg News keeps you on top of the biggest stories of the day.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
Stories that move markets.
This is a really stunning development for the AI world.
Impact politics. Change businesses.
This was an armored truck that rolled down the streets through downtown Los Angeles.
And how you think about your bottom line.
Eggs have a weird pulse on the economy.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Big Take podcast, and start listening today.
Holiday magic!
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Because therapy's expensive, and we have microphones. This is the news.
Them over. Keep them coming. Send your thoughts, whatever's on your mind as you're listening to the show. Something you want to hear us talk about, something we're talking about, you want to react to. You can join us with the dispatch. Record yours at thenewsjunkie.com. They released a trailer for Stranger Things, I guess like the finale of Stranger Things. But I've seen so many people, and I don't know if you're liars or not just yet. I've seen so many people that are like, it's been so long since that show is on. I'm not even interested anymore. I'm not going to be watching.
You are going to watch, but there are a lot of people, and I feel like that's what they hope for, is they're going to rewatch everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I also have been seeing, which is I don't know, is it out of nowhere or is it perfectly timed? the cop, Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah.
A lot of bad news. A lot of heat he is getting. I guess he was with Lily Allen at some point.
Yes. The guy who played Hopper, what's his name? The actor, David Harbour. David Harbour is in Stranger Things. He's the one who plays the police officer, and his career has popped off as a result of that. And he was with this pop singer, Lily Allen, that you may or may not have heard of. And I guess they went through a divorce, and tons of stuff about that is coming out right now, timed with this release of the final season of Stranger Things.
It's like it's coming off that, at least with some folks are taking it as he was so nice, and he got this, he must be just like his character and super cool and heartfelt. Mm-hmm. And then you hear these stories where it's like, not at all, but you don't know what to believe, and why is it right before the season premieres?
You know what David Harbour's red flag was for me? It's one of these ones that I see every now and then. I saw him on, there's a show on YouTube, which is basically like a modern day Cribs, like MTV Cribs. And they go to the celebrity's house and they do the whole walkthrough tour of their house. And David Harbour from Stranger Things that plays the cop, that guy, when they went to his house, he has this small apartment in New York City, and he kept on going on and on and on about how he doesn't watch TV. He's like, yeah, there's no TV in this room either because I don't watch TV. Yeah, there's no TV here. We don't watch TV. We just, we talk to each other. We don't watch any TV. And it's like the people who will tell you so much about how they don't watch TV, number one, I usually think they're lying. And number two, I think it's a red flag. It's usually like a strange individual. And let me know if you've run into this before, but I don't know how many of you are going to be on board. They released a new trailer. They're trying to say Stranger Things. It's all going to wrap up. People say things like, well, it's been too long. I can't go back and watch all of that. But then when it's released, you see people who are already paying for Netflix going, okay, fine. And then they go back and they watch the series. I think sometimes people bitch more than they actually do something about this stuff. But let us know if you plan to tune in to all of that or if you're completely and totally tapped out. As we go to a Spirit Halloween store, they're all over the place. You guys been to a Spirit Halloween this Halloween season?
Not this year, no.
Not yet.
No. Weird vibes in a Spirit Halloween. Usually weird vibes on account of the fact that it's not going to be there for that long. And
right.
But
they've come up with a formula for just making a store that's only going to be around a couple months. I thought they were expanding to Spirit Christmas, where a bunch of the Halloween stores are going to get a little quickie makeover.
That's what they say. They say they're going to keep them open for longer and turn it into a Christmas store. There's a hop, skip, and a jump away from just being a Spirit holiday store all of the time. And this particular...
No, nobody would trust a year-round Spirit.
In this particular Spirit Halloween, it's always like a dead carcass of another business, and they pop up a Spirit Halloween, and somehow, some way, a monkey is on the loose. They got a monkey loose in this Spirit Halloween, running around in the rafters, which I would watch for at least a couple of hours. Now, obviously, this is somebody's monkey. It's got a diaper on it.
Yeah.
And the monkey is crawling into the rafters at this Spirit Halloween store. I don't even know who does one call? Who do you call?
Monkey Busters.
The person whose monkey it is.
Yeah, but that person's got to be in the store somewhere. The monkey is crawling around the Spirit Halloween like it's some gigantic jungle gym for them. And I don't even know what kind of monkey this is, but it's the lankiest monkey I've ever seen in my life. It is very long arms and tails and arms and a tail. And all appendages from this thing are long. It's got a diaper on. It's crawling all over the Spirit Halloween and was wandering around for quite some time, they said. For more than 30 minutes, they said, was Animal Kingdom live. My daughter looked up, said one of the people there, and said, what in the world? Is that a real monkey? And they said they started to film what was going on here. A store employee said the pet monkey appeared to have gotten spooked by one of the animatronics, just like Sea Lane's son. So, bad place to take a monkey, for the record. They bring the monkey in past the Stranger Things display because it's been too long. We're not going to look at that. And you go up to the thing where there's always a witch or something, and it's sitting there, and then boom, it pops out, and it freaked the monkey out. because of course it did. And they should have seen this coming, but the monkey was eventually captured and is okay. Thankfully, a positive end to the monkey. That's Fox 4 and NBC DFW in Dallas, chronicling this minor disaster. Very, very quick disaster there. Let's see what you got for us. A lot of people are joining us on the show. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Eric says, not only are those hurricane hunters, go see the video on See It Now on the newsjunkie.com. Not only are they badasses, Eric says, they're currently doing this without a paycheck due to the government shutdown, which I assume is true. I know that the government shutdown, they averted the payments not going through for troops, because I saw a story this morning that said Trump's budget team raided 3 different financial accounts to make sure U.S. troops were paid on Friday.
Didn't they finally name the guy who said he was going to put up like a month's worth of pay for the troops?
Yeah, they did. There was some big funder who came out.
It was a name I had not heard. I was not familiar with, but some billionaire.
Yeah, one of those people who's mega rich but somehow not that famous. And he had come forward and said, look, if it takes me coming in, I would like to pay the military personnel when the government is shut down. And now I guess that the military is being paid. There's not a lot of not a lot of budging going on here on this month-old shutdown. They got $5.3 billion together to make the military's payroll by Friday. And they pulled it out of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act and $1.4 billion from research, development, test, and evaluation funds. And then the Defense Department had $1.4 billion. Put it all together, they were able to keep paying at least the military during the shutdown. But I guess that doesn't include the hurricane hunters. I don't think they'd be under the military.
It should be military.
Yeah, they kind of seem like they could fit under there somehow, but probably not. All right, let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch or an email. Tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. When we return, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
I'll tell you right now. And son of a bitch, this is a new line of bandit. What's coming up on the next episode? Things not on my 2025 bingo card. A very, very famous celebrity gets a membership to the fake moon landing club, which is interesting. Arnold Schwarzenegger joins the Billionaires Club. And if you're ready to get your spook on, I'm talking songs, films, TV shows, actors, and more. Let's rip that Halloween knob right off. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast.
Hey! Here we go. The next episode in a couple of minutes, folks. Dylan, when are you leaving?
I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by...
When do we expect you, Dylan? What time are you planning on arriving? I can text you, but this might be easy. Apparently the Hurricane Hunters are in the Air Force Reserves? Is that true? It's weird because it feels like maybe it's under NOAA or the National Weather Center, or because they're weather related, but no later than 2? Oh, buddy, you can come after 2 if you want to wait a little bit. Are you already driving? You're not driving yet, are you? You should be driving and chatting if that's the case. Getting off at 1, getting an oil change, and heading your way? Okay, if you aim to meet me, Dylan, around like 4 or 4:30, that'll give me some time to get everything done. I mean, if you come earlier, that's okay. But if not, already packed and stuff? Okay, cool. Love you. See you soon.
When the bills pile up,
I think you should be nice to Ryan. I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Are you under the impression that Ryan's going to be nice to me at the roast tonight?
Yeah, we're built for that. Call Farah and Farah, Orlando.
Chelsea here.
Oil changes like an hour.
During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement.
Dylan does not have a plus one, just for the record.
Zero payments or zero interest.
It's like a 3-ish hour drive, yeah. Just drive safe.
Built for Florida homes. Designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures.
Drive safe. We should got Neo to be at the roast. How awesome would that have been? Neo, the robot, come. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean is, just starts lashing me. That would be amazing. I actually have a -1, Dylan says. I'm allowed to bring -1 person. VIP, baby.
Well, 14 here.
Yes, sir. What's up? Oh, sweet. Excelente. I'll try those on after the show. Okay. See you later.
Okay.
All right, we're coming back, folks.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments.
Here we go.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
Relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the news.
All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Thanks for being with us here. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. Learn more at thenewsjunkie.com. I got to tell you, getting ready for the roast event, the one person I'm starting to get a little nervous about is my son Dylan, who's going to be introducing me for the roast event. And
poor Kay,
you're not going to hold it against him what he says, right?
I don't care. No, I'm not going to hold it against him, but I want to make sure. Okay, I said, why don't you talk to Josh? Josh Fowler. I was like, he'll help you out and make sure that your jokes are good to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that Josh was totally cool and ready to do this?
Yeah. I think Josh is particularly good at this, and I think that he would be a good person to bounce stuff off of for somebody like Dylan. And Dylan was allegedly doing that, and then he started to send me back some of the jokes. And I was like, "Did you have Josh check these out? Did he approve these?" And he's like, "Yeah, he thought this one was good." And here's one of the jokes he sent me, Dylan. I'm gonna.
Is he not going to use this one?
No, he said he's not going to use it. Yeah. When he sent me this, I was like, what in the world? You might have to click on that to see the full thing. I just sent it to him.
I have done this before.
Undo send real quick.
I have done this move.
Uh-oh. He thinks I just sent him a black box because it's cut out.
But if you click on it, you'll see. And I was like, this is a joke you're going to tell?
Well, come on, show everybody. Show the class.
I sent it to you. I don't want to spoil it. Okay. But he just sent over, and he's like, here's a joke that I'm working on. And he's like, is it? You think it's too specific? And I
Son
go,
of a bitch, you got a hold of my set.
I said, yeah, I think that might be a little bit. I think he's over on chat right now. Dylan, you're going to do a great job. You're going to do a great job. I'm not showing anybody else.
Don't be scared of your dad. Rip him apart.
No, he should.
He has 23, 22, 23 years of material.
25. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He's 25 these days.
That's wild.
But he's getting ready. He's going to be there for those of you who are in attendance tonight. For those of you who aren't, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. But you might be able to see it.
Can't go.
You might be able to see it at some point later. We're going to have a video special of this that we release probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, before the end of the year. Right now, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
It's about 1,000 times, but I thought it was...
said, who dis?
I thought it was hilarious. No, he knows. It was on Instagram.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com, the Home Loans Radio Show, and a proud sponsor of the upcoming Roast of Sean Huasin.
Upcoming makes it sound like it's not in a few hours.
I know, but it's not. Maybe it's in the past, depending on when you hear it. We're not doing the finger now.
Upcoming does make me feel less stressed because, in all seriousness, it's not far from now. But.
Oh, so close and so scared. But don't be scared if you're looking to refinance or buy your first dream home. Debt consolidation, HELOCs, start a business, expand your business, work with That Mortgage Guy Don. He's got your back. He's so smart. And he's at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Wait for it.
Ooh.
27 years ago, 1998, this band right here. Kiss is right. And Kiss kicked off their Psycho Circus, Kiss Psycho Circus, with a Halloween extravaganza in Los Angeles. Their opening act was the Smashing Pumpkins.
Whoa.
But because it's Halloween, they tricked and they treated everyone in the audience because they dressed up as this group right here. Actually, 12 points on the board.
The
Take a
Beatles.
guess.
Whisper words.
Damn.
That was quick. Or you're hacking into my computer.
Nope.
Oh, he just remembered last year.
No,
I mean, it's
it
a fun
just
thing to
seems,
bring up every year.
It seems like a so far from where Kiss would be that it would be a fun Halloween costume for them.
No, that wasn't Kiss. Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, well, that's totally different. Then.
Kiss dressed.
Never mind that.
Kiss dressed up as Kiss, and the concert was the first to be a 3D viewing screen. So
Kiss should have just came out without makeup.
Paul Stanley put his crotch up to the 3D camera and said, "It looks bigger this way, don't it?"
Mm-hmm.
Trick or treat. No, that's what he did. And they were dressed as themselves. So exciting. And now this person right here is dressing up as a not one, not two, not three, but full-blown billionaire son of a bitch.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is correct. Joined the billionaire club, $1.2 billion, according to the internet.
Wow.
Forbes.com to be exact. One of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, Arnold Schwarzenegger has earned some $500 million before taxes and fees in paychecks and profit-sharing deals from his movies. He made even more from early bets on everything from California real estate to stakes in some of the world's most valuable brands. One of his best bets, he bought minority stake in David Booth's Dimensional Fund Advisors. Whoa.
Wow.
It was managing $12 billion in assets, and
Jesus.
He also continues to own several businesses. They have Oak Productions, film and production, fitness publications, film and trademarking company called pump up for America. And that's it. So congratulations to Arnold getting that billion
Nice
membership.
It's about time, I think. It's a shame Arnold's never been a billionaire.
I'm so glad he is. And someone who is Kim Kardashian officially a billionaire?
Yeah, I think so.
So one of the club members is going to put her money where her mouth is. And instead of money where her mouth is, it's just conspiracy theories. Spewing out Kim Kardashian, the latest to say the moon landing didn't happen. Happen. She, it's just so funny to me. So the new season is on Hulu of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
The first headline that I remember seeing last week or the week before was she had an aneurysm because of all the drama with Kanye. And that was part of the teaser. And now Kim Kardashian doesn't think the moon landing actually happened. So we have nothing else at all but some old-ass conspiracy theories.
Jeez.
That have been proven correct, but it came up during a conversation between her and Sarah Paulson. I guess they're in a new legal drama coming up. Good on Kim Kardashian to get another acting job, despite being a horrific actress, in my opinion.
Wow, you're coming at her hard.
Did you see American Horror Story that she was in?
I didn't see that season, I don't think.
Give it a look.
I didn't.
And tell me if I'm coming at her hard or just being completely honest.
I forgot what season she was in. Wasn't that long ago, right?
It was the one with Emma Roberts.
I mean, I think
that doesn't narrow it down.
There's several seasons of that American Horror Story where there's a lot of bad acting in it, so it kind of just would fit
Blends
the
in.
style. Yeah.
Someone who is not on Earth but has gonna be making a lot of money in his estate, I guess. Love Buzz. It is 1998, a cover of a 20-year-old song by a Dutch band called Shocking Blue. But what 7-inch vinyl pressing of a band is now going up for auction for lots of money? Nirvana. It's like their first record that was ever played on the radio.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I would have thought they got played on the radio with records.
That's what I'm saying. But a guy named Scott Vanderpool from Sub Pop Records got a test pressing of it. As soon as it arrived in the mail, he turned around, played it on a Seattle radio show. And that very same 7-inch vinyl is on the auction block. And as of last night, depending on when you're reading this or hearing it, it was up to how much money, gentlemen?
Oh, man. Oh, look, the source of this is dead on. Because that's the label that Nirvana was attached to.
It's so weird when I hear that they were on Sub Pop because I didn't know they were that old. I always think of them as like Postal Service, you know?
Yeah. And what I mean to say is like this, I immediately give it credibility. If it's the guy from Sub Pop Records who's like, I had this one record press, brought it to the radio station, got them to play the record. This was the first time they were played on air. That's pretty cool. I'll say it went for $90,000.
Okay.
$89,000.
As of last night, the bidding was up to $8,500.
Oh, okay. So it's still a little
Pretty
bit
cheap.
low. All
Put
right.
your money in. Happy Halloween, everybody! Tis the season, so let's blow through some Halloween-related entertainment stories that have been sitting on all month. First and foremost, Peloton teamed up with Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th to create three themed classes for members. So I'm going to take off all the coats and scarves and the dust from my Peloton and get an exclusive shirt that is also for sale if you have Jason saying and leading your class Peloton
Peloton's
style.
still big. Is that faded out now?
It's a big piece of junk in my living room. And by junk, I mean I'm just refusing to exercise.
You got on it once or something. And then
I got stuck in it, and I'm a little traumatized. Who's your favorite Scream Queen? Ranker.com asked the fans, and number one, everyone with just majority rule, who do you think it's going to be?
Who's your favorite Scream Queen?
That is actresses tied into
the Scream franchise?
No, just Halloween-related films.
Do they have to be like young, or can any woman in a horror movie?
Well, maybe it's been rewatched a million times. Many movies in this franchise. Made a comeback just recently.
See, because mine isn't what people are going to guess, I don't think. But I would say Jamie Lee Curtis.
That is correct.
Is that for real?
13 points.
I thought she was too old. I thought people would pick like a younger person.
Yeah, it was Jamie Lee Curtis ranked the scream queen of horror by fans. Nev Campbell comes in at number 2, and Jamie Lee's mama, Janet Leigh, is in 3rd. So congratulations. At 4th, Heather Langdenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep. We also have the best 25 horror villains of all time at number 25.
Oh, boy.
I'm kidding. No, at number 1, Count Dracula.
Really?
Yep. Hannibal Lecter at number 2. Frankenstein's Monster at 3.
How
Norman
does
Bates.
Dracula beat Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah, right?
1 time, 2 times, 25 times. That's how he did it.
I don't even think Dracula is scary.
Godzilla was also at number 9. Godzilla, I don't watch Godzilla during Halloween. Do you guys?
No, I don't even view it as a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
I don't watch Godzilla during the normal year.
I've never watched Godzilla now that we're talking about it. And finally, if you're looking to put some Halloween in your mouth, then these guys, and I'm going to full circle it, if you were listening to the beginning, nope.
Smashing Pumpkins.
That is correct.
The world is a vampire.
And they want you to suck their smoothie. They have now teamed up with Smoothie. One smoothie, too. It's smoothie.
Yeah, I got it.
Year-One Unite? Year-One Unite. But Smashing Pumpkins and everyone's favorite upscale organic grocery store that's clearly not anywhere near my house. They've come together to launch a new smoothie called OG Goth. Yeah! And you can sip on it. It has so many good things for you. And when you think Smashing Pumpkins, you think healthy smoothies, don't you?
According to one article, it's $20 and it's terrible.
What?
All right.
A $20 smoothie?
How many ounces?
No. I'm not doing it.
Not enough.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, delete what I said. Just drink booze or water. Follow your dreams. Hit me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Have a happy Halloween. And most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, when I hear Scream Queen, I always think it's like the younger woman, like the hot
The show that
woman
was
of the
Scream
moment.
Queens.
I don't even think about that. I think about women in popular horror movies who are usually like the young hot thing of the moment in Hollywood. So I wouldn't have thought that they were going to pick Jamie Lee Curtis, but she was fantastic in the Halloween reboot. That I'm always blown away, but was done by Danny McBride. Danny McBride was one of the major people behind.
So it had some funnies in there.
A little bit here and there. It was mostly just focused on being like a good, solid horror movie, which it was. That was solid.
I got a correction. I was wrong.
Oh, God. What'd you screw up?
The Smashing Pumpkins
Retraction.
smoothie is not $20.
Oh, good.
It's $19.79.
Oh, God.
Thank you,
the
C-Lane.
song.
Jesus, man.
Boo. That's even worse. I'm not dumb.
After tax, you're like, $22.76 or something like that.
Boy, and tip.
No.
Yeah, and tip.
No. All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into the second half of the show today. For most of you, if you aren't catching the whole show, get the whole podcast for free over on iHeartRadio. Search for The News Junkie and subscribe today. We'll get back with your comments. We got big old updates, huge honking updates on that Paris museum heist. Now they got more people in custody, but have they found the $100 million worth of jewels they stole? That's what we got to figure out together. That is on the way. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Bert Kreischer's coming to the Kia Center this Saturday, and you could win tickets on the Monsters and the Jim Colbert Show. Plus, we have your chance to meet Bert Kreischer after his show on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 for your chance to win.
There's a crash. Hey! Traffic's getting by. How are you? Now on Colonial Drive eastbound at Powers Drive. The right lane's blocked there. Welcome in, everybody. Hit that like button on the stream. Subscribe over on YouTube. By the way, I screwed it up earlier. I apologize. I apologize profusely. I screwed it up earlier. It wasn't David Harbour who was The one I saw on Architectural Digest, who toured his house and was like, I don't have a TV. No TV here, I don't watch TV. This room, no TV, don't watch. I'm not a TV watcher, I don't watch TV. It was Michael Shannon. The actor Michael Shannon.
Because he wants you to know how it works. He has your back. He's got your best interest in mind. So when it comes to those big life decisions like refinancing or buying your first dream home, work with someone that is a friend but also an expert. And get peace of mind right there at your fingertips. Or go to thatmortgaguydawn.com.
Okay. That was not done.
This year Full of Pro Radio is sponsored by Wassey's.
So I got it wrong. It wasn't David Harbour. It was another actor. And if you don't know this guy, Michael Shannon.
That means you might be the one to notice when something's off. A kid
Hang
is
on.
suddenly silent or waiting for someone new to pick them up. Things that seem like small changes.
He's one of those actors that you're like, well, I can't pick out an exact movie that Michael Shannon is in, but I know him. You know? I know that face. I know that guy. And he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Going up.
But I don't trust people who don't watch any TV.
In this economy, almost.
Yo.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What do you want to do here?
We only need 1/8, so we can do that whenever.
Okay. Hey, you went to Royal Palm Beach?
Yes, that's right.
Did you see the story this week?
Well, I didn't go to Royal Palm Beach High School, no, but no, they bust me out to another school. They wouldn't let me go to the brand new school there. Well, what was the story?
The volleyball coach got accused of rude conduct with a team player.
Oh. No, I didn't see that.
Why do I think you went to Royal Palm Beach? Was Palm
Well,
Beach in it?
no, I grew up in the acreage, which was right outside of Royal Palm Beach, but I didn't get to go to that school.
What was your high school called?
My high school is called Palm Beach Lakes.
That's what it was. So there is Palm Beach.
Yeah. Palm Beach Lakes, not a good school. Sean, did you hit your weight goal for the roast? Adorable of you to ask. I was aiming for 195 pounds for the roast. And I did not get there. I will get there. It's just going to take a little longer. But I'm at, I think, 209. 209. A little bit off. Fell a little short. A little bit off. Couple of minutes and we're back live. Stand by. We got mailbox money on the way. You look great, Sean. I'll take it. Even if you don't mean it, I'll take it.
Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service,
You're doing great. It's a journey, not a destination. Well, thank you.
help you on your quit.
I mean, at least I'm headed in the right direction, slowly but surely. I'll get down to that way.
Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida.
Are you wearing your hamburglar shirt tonight to the roast? No, I will not be. But I'll tell you, half of my outfit, I tried it on the other night. I don't think I told you guys this. Half of my outfit, I tried it on for the first time the other night, and Courtney goes, no. No. And I'm like, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? This is what I bought. She's like, no. No. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. And I said, okay. And I emergency ordered something else. And it just arrived like 30 minutes ago.
I wish I hadn't waited as long as I did to try RexMD.
Why did I not try this 20 years ago? It's literally life-changing.
With RexMD,
There's no copays, no doctor office visits, and your shipping is always free. Generics.
1 minute, and we are back live on the show, friends. Do the Jack diet, and you'll lose weight fast. What? A lot of cycling. He does a lot of cycling. Just quit eating your pretzels, lower your carbs, and it'll help. I only have a one little 100 calorie pretzel bag each day.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party? I can't. I'm so congested. You need Sinex Severe from Vicks. Sinex Severe nasal spray. Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
All right, here we go. Get comfortable, everybody.
Nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free? Never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Cash. C-A-S-H. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out. This is the new.
We're going to get those on the show in just a matter of moments. We are hours away from the big roast event tonight. It's going to be exciting for those of you who are coming. Last minute details at thenewsjunkie.com/roast. Just in case you're tuning in and you're headed to the event, 6:30 is when they start letting people in with tickets. 7 o'clock is when the venue opens up to people. At 6:30, I think they have like a bar lounge area. Then they open up Judson's Live at 7 o'clock. The roast will start promptly at 8 o'clock. And fingers crossed, hopefully all goes well. I mean, what could really go wrong? What could really go wrong? Besides
someone
Dylan's,
might Kramer it.
That would be bad.
That would go. You're asking what could really go wrong. That would be one of those things.
That would be bad. Yeah, I'll clear Dylan's set with him on that level. Be like, hey, just to make sure, no Kramers, right? We're not doing.
He'll say,
this.
Who's Kramer?
Yeah, he probably not connected.
He's
to
like,
that,
don't worry, I won't say the word Kramer.
No.
If that's what you want.
I think everybody will be good. But I did hear that people were going into the News Junkie Discord and going to the fans to drum up information about the show, about me in particular, to have roast material. And I was so let down that the Discord people were like, okay, fine. And they just served up stuff on a silver platter.
It must be nice to get material from people.
Here you go. I guess people were going to the Discord and they were chumming the waters.
Who
to be
was
like,
it? Just say it, Josh.
No, multiple people. C-Lane
and Josh.
No,
and
it wasn't
you.
C-Lane. No, it wasn't C-Lane and Josh or me. Why would I do this and then tell you about it like it was not me?
Clearly, it would be people that don't talk to us every day.
Yeah, and it's people who are looking for jokes about me. So I'm not doing that. They weaponize the Discord, which is kind of unbelievable. All Day Yuckers on Twitch says, I can't believe Sean's friend Che would have that happen to him at the roast. Che, my black friend from high school, yeah, he will not be there, unfortunately. Haven't seen him in many, many years.
Also, does he remember you?
Does he exist?
Doesn't.
I've never heard of this Che.
Yeah, I talked about Che on the show before. Yeah, I mentioned him not too long ago.
I had to tell you guys that he.
It's just the
didn't
first
have
black name you could think of, like Michael Che.
No, it was my friend, man. When I was in elementary school and middle school, Che was one of my friends.
What's his mom's name?
I have no idea. I was a kid when I hung out with him, but I got invited to his birthday, and my dad, in the funniest of ways that my dad would do, he goes, "Okay, we're going to this birthday party," and I said, "Yeah," and he's like, "Where's the directions?" "Okay, here's the directions," and he drops me off at the birthday party, and I go inside with the president. He's like, "Okay, we'll be back to pick you up in a couple hours." He comes back to pick me up, and they knock on the door to come inside. And when we're leaving, my dad goes, "You didn't tell me your friend was black."
Wow, jeez!
In front of his parents?
No.
Oh.
When we're driving home, when we were leaving the house, he's like, "You didn't tell me your friend was black." And being a little kid, you just don't care about anything. I was like, "What? Why would that be a thing?" My dad's like, "No, it's great. It's really great. It's
Now
just
do
I didn't,
that black impression you do in front of all my friends.
He did not have me. Did not whip out the Ebonics impression. No.
I had a sleepover birthday party, and when my mom was like, "Where is it?" and I told her the neighborhood that it was in, and she was like, "Oh." That's all I got. I was like, "Oh,
the hood."
Yeah, it was a hood neighborhood. It was
No, this was like not far from where I lived, but my parents, I had not brought a black friend home at that point in time, or they didn't know from me talking about my friends anything about that, because I didn't, I still don't to this day, like talking those kind of phrases, identity being like the lead on everything. But my dad was like, "Wow, you didn't say anything about this." So Che probably doesn't remember me, I wouldn't think, but he's probably around out there somewhere. Who knows? One of the lamest things that rich people do, and I mean this with all of my heart, this has been taking off a lot, and I think it's super lame. I think it's stolen valor on some level. We can dice that out in a second. But one thing that rich people do that's lame is they buy creative things to be done to, like, let's say their house, like Christmas light displays, but you didn't set up the Christmas lights. You didn't hang the Christmas lights. You didn't put the displays in your front yard.
No, he wants to give his full sentence up before we say anything.
You paid the people who came out and like put up a display, and then at the end of the season they come pick it up and it's not yours or anything. Stolen valor for the holidays.
Is it just holiday kind of stuff, or is it stolen valor when it comes to hiring someone to put stuff up that's in between the holidays, we'll call it?
I don't know. It depends on what you're talking about. I'm saying when you make it look like it's your creativity. So, like, for instance, if you had a Halloween display at your house or a Christmas light display at your house, and everybody drives by and they're like, "Whoa, that's amazing." And you're like, "Okay, you didn't even do it. You didn't do it. You hired a person to come out, like a crew, and they used their artistry to string up lights in a cool display that all your friends are impressed by." I think that feels like stolen valor. What's the example you're giving, Sabrina?
I feel like you always TaskRabbit people to do stuff that...
I have never used TaskRabbit in my life. I have not used that. Austin does a lot of stuff, but he does stuff for the studio. I've never done anything like that where it's like decorating or creating a display that would look like it was mine. Like my neighbors, I talked about how they put the skeletons out there in funny scenes every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they were to be hiring a crew and the crew whiteboards ideas, and like, okay, on this day we'll have the skeletons doing this, and they put them all out there. That's lame.
Yeah, it's a very rich person thing to do.
I don't like it. I think it's lame.
I get what you mean. I was just I was getting a little defensive because I did not hang my own lights.
But you put your skeletons up.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But Celine hired someone to put the lights up.
Yeah.
That's different. Those are year-round lights.
But I programmed the lights, so
yeah.
You got the password.
Basically mine.
Yeah, that counts. Unless you were on some kind of forum somewhere and they're like, "Here's the code for the ultimate Halloween extravaganza light fest." If they did that, that would be different. But you put up your stuff. That seems fine. This is the height of weirdness and lameness to me. There's a company that's exploding in popularity this year, and they operate in Austin, Texas, and they completely sold out because they had 1,300 of these available. All right, and what they do is they give you your jack-o'-lantern, your pumpkin, your carved pumpkin for Halloween that you're going to put on display somewhere. And then people will put it out and somebody go, oh my God, look at the pumpkin they made for this house.
It would be really awkward or weird if you like took that to a pumpkin carving contest.
Right. It's like cheating is what it would be, I would think. They charge, get this, $185 per pumpkin.
Nah, dog.
And you get a pumpkin and they carve it out
What
for
are they called?
you.
Like if I go to their website, do they have designs that you can pick from?
Porch Pumpkins is the name of the company that I'm looking at. As the team that she uses here, they said people love the grand prize pumpkins. Some of these are really huge. They sell for up to $185, and they've completely sold out. Some of them are jack-o'-lanterns. Some of them are like, just big old pumpkins to begin with.
What if you want to custom? Is $180 included in that, or you have to pay extra?
You know what? It might get more expensive than that. But I feel like I don't care what your level of talent is. I don't care how good it is or how simple it is. You should do your own. And then that's more fun. That's much like you should do it, and you should do it with your family, get together, carve out the pumpkin.
That is fun. But I can see also a lot of people that want to, like, they're already behind in their schedule and they want to get their Halloween decorations out.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's too late. But they can hire someone that does it in a day, pick up extra bucks. Sure, the fun is gone, but at least your house looks cool.
That's what everybody's doing now, though. They all do this thing where they go, well, it's the full schedule, kids to all the soccer games, and then they take their involvement out of it. The place is pretty crazy. Like, they do amazing displays.
Okay, yeah. They're not even
Piles
carving
of
these pumpkins. They're just...
These ones are just... The ones I'm seeing just look like massive stacks of pumpkins.
They're just... Yeah, they're packages of just bunches and bunches of pumpkins that they ship to you and I think probably set out there for free. The package number 1 is $1,350.
Oh my God!
All right, can we see a picture of package number 1, please?
If this is the woman is at a house, and package number 1, it's a lot of pumpkins. Like there's pumpkins everywhere in this photo, all in front of the front door of this house.
Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
$1,000 is insane.
$1,350.
That like balloon arc vibe, like the new thing is the balloon arches, but it's all little balloons and they all set it up, and some mom at home is putting it together and charging probably just as much for something you have to throw away.
This is a lot. Here's what you get: $1,350, 2 grand prize pumpkins, 10 large jack-o'-lanterns, 8 medium jack-o'-lanterns.
The grand prize pumpkins they sell for $185 a piece.
Jesus. What is a jack-o'-lantern then? If it's not carved or anything, what does that mean?
I thought jack-o'-lantern was the carved pumpkin with the light in its mouth.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought jack-o'-lantern was like you carve it out with the eyes and the mouth and stuff, and then it becomes a jack-o'-lantern. It says lantern right in it. 8 white ghost pumpkins, an assortment of pie pumpkins, 16 specialty pumpkins, and 3 hay bales and a bunch of other stuff that they throw in. $1,350. The rich people, they just go, here you go. Here's money. You're good to go. Pumpkin stylists is what they're calling themselves. Pumpkin stylists. The Wall Street Journal writing about how they are really, really successful this year. This is just one of the companies that has been getting into this business as of late. But there you go. They're sold out. You can't get the porch pumpkins. You might be able to get something else. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Big ups, by the way, to all of the big baseball fans out there who have been watching the World Series. Congratulations, you baseball fans. You've seen it come down to it. The Blue Jays had an early strike with back-to-back homers to top Dodgers in Game 5. You can tell I know about this baseball stuff. You can tell I'm nailing this right now. But now it is Game 5 that they just won, the Blue Jays. They're headed to Game 6 as they continue on with the World Series.
I feel like this is the least talked about World Series we've had in years.
Well, a lot of people were talking about how long that game went on for, but...
Until 3 a.m. for some places.
Otherwise, I'm not in the world of baseball, as you very much can tell. I'm not in the world of baseball, so I don't really keep up with it. I'm sure people are having fun. Let us know if you're watching out there.
I'm excited because the Blue Jays were my very first favorite baseball team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You want to know why?
Why?
I don't know. I think
he just picked them.
I think because I was so young. I
Ask
didn't know.
me why. Go ahead.
I didn't know anything about baseball. I think I literally just picked the Blue Jays because
You like the colors of their uniform.
I liked the name.
Oh.
The name
Blue Jays.
Yeah, that was like when I pretended for 3 weeks to like the Chicago Bears when I was a little kid because my uncle gave me a little bear stuffed thing.
Sometimes that's all it takes. That's why they sell so much of that crap.
And I'd be watching it. I'd be watching the Bears play alone in my room. And after 3 weeks, I was like, I don't really care about this. I am having a hard time faking my interest in this.
I remember, like, the only reason I remember this is we had this, like, 5 1/4 floppy trivia game that was on one of our first computers. And you could, in addition to playing the trivia, you could add questions of your own. And when I figured it out, I add, what is Chris's favorite baseball team? And it was the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh.
I don't even know if I knew Toronto. I just knew Blue Jays.
I don't know what to make of this. A video dispatch coming in. Is this my future I'm looking at? Is this the inevitability of what's going to happen on this show at some point in time?
What's happening?
Take a look. This video dispatch has... I've been replaced. I've been replaced in my chair.
You guys have the same eyes. That's crazy.
And the same hat.
It is my hat, but it is Neo the robot with the headphones on, taking over in the studio. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's see. Maybe it's convincing. Maybe this is just looking into my future.
It's the Neo Junkie on Real Radio 104.1.
Oh, son of a
Let's put our robot fingers on the pulse and our robot ears to the ground.
It's not
That's
too
weird.
far off. Yeah. It's moving around behind the
Just
microphone.
get that robot to burp a little bit in between those sentences, and we're good.
The hat is pretty impressive, the way it stays right on top of the robot Neo guy. It's really kind of hanging out. Like, it's believable.
It's the Neo Junkie
It's
on
moving.
Real Radio 104.1. Let's put our robot fingers on the pulse and our robot ears to the
Oh,
ground.
he even changed the mic flag to Neo Junkie.
Yeah, it did. What the hell? AI,
You guys
man.
not
Wow.
have jobs.
Go check that out over on the newsjunkie.com in the dispatches section. It's right there for you, and you can send your own if you'd like over on the website right now. We got to get to the update in this Paris museum heist. More arrests, but have they found the $100 million in stolen jewels? We have jury duty on the way. Very interesting case in jury duty. And that's going to show us what happened to one of these people that was recently charged for a Facebook post after the Charlie Kirk killing. And what happened to this guy? Very interesting case. We'll get into the details on that as well. More roast details and so much more coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
What kind of snack would you have while you're looking at amputee porn, Jimmy? Is that a fiddle faddle moment? Cheez-Its?
Pretzel nubs?
Yak with the win.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
That accident's been cleared up on Colonial Drive at Powers Drive. Traffic's getting by a little bit better now. Look out for crews on the roadways clearing up an accident on the ramp from 429 northbound to Plant Street. The off-ramp's partially blocked. There's an earlier accident getting cleared up on Narcoossee Road at Boggy Creek Road. On the major roadways, traffic's wide open.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida West Orange Emergency. HCA Florida West Orange Emergency in Winter Garden is now open 24/7. Visit HCA.
I just saw, apparently, Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be on The View. Is her arc now going over to the leftist side? So all of a sudden, MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is invited and brought on to The View? That's what's happening. I don't know if what they say next week. Hang on. Yeah, it says going to be a guest on The View this coming Tuesday. She's kind of been on an arc where she's pushing against a lot of Trump stuff, and boy, that would be a flip-flop. That would be a flip-flop. By the way, lamest news story of the day was the news that they are making a movie out of what they called the most popular Halloween song of all time. I argue it's one of the worst Halloween songs of all time. But, you know, to each their own. But when I saw this, I couldn't have yawned any larger, couldn't have swallowed more air when I heard that they're making a Monster Mash movie. The movie will be terrible. The story in the song is stupid and basically nonsensical. And the song is annoying. Okay? It's not even a good Halloween song. The #1 greatest Halloween song ever is, hang on, all of us together now, ready? The #1 greatest Halloween song ever. It's not even close. Not even close. It's not Monster Mash. The top Halloween song ever is Season of the Witch. And it's not even close. It's not even close.
Why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest?
2 minutes and we're coming back. Ain't nobody watching your Monster Mash live singing, dancing movie.
Compromise on the quality of your insurance. The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get
This is Halloween. Nah. Halloween theme song? It doesn't have any words. It's not a real song. 90 seconds and we're back. Purple People Eater? Get out of here. Get out of here. I refuse to believe it. Season of the Witch is by far the best, catchiest, well-written Halloween actual song. Hi. Hi. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. What can I do for you? Okay. Oh, see you later. Bye. You didn't say bye. I didn't count. Wait till I roast her. Should I roast Courtney at the event? Should I do a couple of minutes on Courtney? Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney is here. And then just unleash the fury. Is that a bad idea? Oh, copyright.
Irresistible stations like Halloween Radio. Always screaming. I mean, streaming commercial free. Plus Trick or Treat Radio just for your little monsters. Trick or treat. And of course, curated Halloween playlists perfect for your Halloween party. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Halloween, and listen now.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the new.
Thanks for being here. It's better than the same 3 songs over and over and over. I promise you that. But you can learn more about the show and subscribe, watch on YouTube, do all of that stuff on thenewsjunkie.com. I didn't even think this was even a remotely spicy take. But I was talking during the break to the Skull Mike folks. You can watch the show on YouTube and chat with me during the breaks and have a little extra fun as the show rolls on. But I was talking about how this is such a stupid idea. It's going to be a massive failure. They've decided to do a Monster Mash movie, and they're saying we're going to play into the fact that it's Halloween's biggest, most successful song, and we're going to make a Monster Mash like live song and dance movie. Okay. And it's one of those things where you go, 0 people have asked for this. Like who?
They would have asked for it decades ago if they did want it.
Who's out there rooting for the Monster Mash movie? Like, I'm not into that.
Graveyard Smash?
And then I said, that's obviously one of the worst Halloween songs that floats around out there. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's a bad Halloween song, in my opinion. And I said, the best Halloween song, and it's not even close, there's many disagrees on this, is Season of the Witch. And most people didn't even know. All these people are like, what Season of the Witch? What the hell is Season of the Witch? I'm like, have you not paid any attention?
Which already has a movie.
Season of the Witch is the best Halloween song, and it's not even a competition. It's not even close.
Is that off of like Putting on the Roots?
No. Oh, you don't know it either, huh? It might be
Not my
old.
time.
It is old as Donovan. Donovan's pretty old.
Donovan, yeah. But you say not my time. They use it in all sorts of movies.
Oh, I'm sure.
there's a
Like if I
Halloween
heard
movie-
it, I'd recognize it. What you're saying?
Maybe it's Guy Donovan, who was big in the UK for a while. He was trying to rival like the Beatles and Bob Dylan, and you had Donovan, this British guy. And Season of the Witch was his Halloween song, and it is a banger. It's an incredibly, incredibly good song for Halloween. And a lot of people were really coming at this take, which did not seem to be spicy at all. John on YouTube says, the most successful Halloween song is Thriller. I mean, you could argue that. Yeah, you could. You could, if you want to call that a Halloween song. The video, the theming, it definitely makes it like that. I bet Season of the Witch, if there is a list, is buried.
Yeah,
People
we got Best Zombie, Slasher.
I feel as though Thriller is a Halloween song like that. What's the one that everybody says is rapey? The Christmas song.
Maybe it's cold outside.
Maybe it's cold outside. Like that's a Christmas song. It says nothing about Christmas. It's just a song about it being cold outside.
Y'all trust Billboard?
No. Yeah, maybe. I
Who's
don't know.
ever
We'll see.
trusted
We'll
them?
see.
Billboard put
We'll see.
together a list of the 25 biggest Halloween hits based on their position on the Hot 100.
Okay, I think that's
Factored
fair.
in number of weeks each song spent at its respective peak position and other criteria.
Okay, but what is the criteria to determine whether or not it's a Halloween song? Are some of these like, okay, that's
guessing
not
like
a Halloween song?
Around which weeks they were in said position, the Hot 100?
No, it's not when the song comes out. It has to be a song about Halloween or Halloween-related things. I would think. What do they got? What's on the list?
All right,
So I'll tell you
number
if it's
7,
garbage.
Dark Lady.
Don't even know it.
It's by Cher, peak position number 1.
Never had one.
I don't know that at all.
Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell, peak position number 2.
That's not a Halloween song. Yeah, it's a catchy
It's
song.
so used, but creepy. And around this time, it does come up in Halloween playlists, Sean. There's something about it.
But I don't feel like that's a Halloween song to me. That's what I was wondering what they were going to do.
Number 5, On Our Own from Ghostbusters 2, Bobby Brown peaked at position number 2.
Don't even know that one.
The Monster, Eminem, Rihanna peaked position number 1 at number.
Okay, that's definitely
I'm
not a
just
Halloween
the
song.
messenger. Frankenstein, Edgar Winter Group was at number 3. Peaked at position number 1.
Yeah, I mean, at least that's
Ghostbusters,
Halloween.
you know that one.
Yeah, okay, the theme song, all right, yeah.
That's at number 2, and at number 1 is Monster Mash.
It's the worst, man. I can't believe people bring this up and they're like, okay, we're going to make a full-fledged movie out of this piece of crap right now.
I mean, they made a movie about emojis.
How'd that do?
Not great.
It
And they got
wasn't-
more where that came from. I'm pretty sure they're doing Tetris and Pac-Man and
Yeah, because-
everything in between.
Because they saw that Barbie was such a hit and they didn't realize it was because, hey, there's a lot of women who connect with the idea of Barbie and this story. And then it was like a well done thing with a bunch of smart people. And they thought, well, every toy deserves a movie now.
Minecraft
And-
did very well, and I've loved that movie.
But
I've watched it
Minecraft
3 times.
Minecraft is a phenomenon with little kids. I don't know that the Tetris movie is really going to knock them dead. I don't know that would be a runaway hit. Maybe it would.
You don't think it's going to be a blockbuster?
No. Anything could be. I mean, I thought the Lego movie would be stupid, and the Lego movie is good. It's a good movie. It's an enjoyable little movie. I think you might like it if you haven't seen it. Let's get to the story I teased. The update now coming in. Paris, we had the robbery, the broad daylight robbery of the Louvre Museum, the most famous museum in the world. And then you had 2 people eventually arrested. But now there's more information coming in about this. The Associated Press says 2 suspects in the Louvre jewel heist. Keep in mind, they stole about $100 million in jewels. These folks. 2 suspects involved in the Louvre jewel heist on Wednesday of this week were handed preliminary charges of criminal conspiracy and theft committed by an organized gang. They admitted their involvement, according to prosecutors. Prosecutor Laure Bacall told a news conference the 2 are believed to be the men who forced their way into the world's most visited museum, and at least 2 other accomplices are at large. Here's the twist. The jewels are still missing. So they have 2 people that are involved. They
admit to it.
2 more. Yeah, and they're admitting to it, but they don't have the jewels. They don't actually have the jewels just yet.
So do you think that they straight up admitted their involvement because they know where the jewels are and they want to make a deal for how this is going to go down? Or they just admitted their involvement because they know that the French law enforcement have them like by the short and curlies?
What do you even make of this here? Because it says they have, quote, partially admitted their participation in the robbery. That could mean a lot of things. Did they rent
said,
the lift?
We did
a thing. We did something here. So they found the suspect's DNA, they said, and they arrested a 34-year-old and a 39-year-old. And then they think that they were working with 2 other people, 4 total robbers that were on this truck equipped with a freight lift. And then they buzzed off out of that, but they have not found the jewels yet. And I ask you this question, do you think they will ever find these? Or do they already give these to whoever set this whole thing up and they've been sold off, fenced, as they say?
They would have to have changed hands a few times, because if they know who they gave them to, then what's to stop them from just giving them up?
I think if the people got them in their hands, they probably try to get rid of them as quickly as they could. But can you think of anything more hot in the world of selling jewels? You got the
2
ones
chicks
from
at the same time.
Yeah, now we're talking. But with jewels on.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo will be joining us in studio as we gear up for the Halloween roast of Sean Wasson. That's me coming up later tonight. We'll see what's going on with Mo. I got some questions for him. We also got this guy who was one of the people arrested for a social media post, arrested for a meme after the Charlie Kirk assassination. And now this is got a new update in this that I think is really interesting. We'll see what Moses makes of all this and a whole bunch more. That's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes. We might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Hey, ho. Hang tight, folks.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
When you're out tomorrow night trick-or-treating with the kids, maybe take a look around the neighborhood and notice just how many of the people in your neighborhood have solar panels up on the roof. They are taking advantage of the sun for their energy and saving money. Power rates have soared in the past handful of years, and your neighbor said, we're going to do something about that. More and more it's happening. You know, your neighbors are not only saving money, they have the freedom and peace of mind knowing their homes are covered in the event of an outage, a storm, and powered by clean energy from the sun. If you think you could be next, the company to call is Solar Installers of Florida. They've been helping homeowners go solar for 17 years, and you might be surprised at how affordable making that switch could be. They will work on financing options with you. They're not going to oversell you with a bunch of stuff you don't need. They'll combine that with the current tax credits. You'll be saving right
Okay.
and keep saving year after year. Plus, their team maintains quality by handling the install, engineering, permitting, all in-house. No outside contractors out.
Folks, once again,
So if you're still
if you are coming to the roast event tonight,
stop wondering.
they'll start taking tickets at 6:30. There's a entry area with a bar and a lounge, so you could get there earlier if you want to get there at 6:30. The actual venue, Judson's Live, opens up at 7, which will be 1 hour before the roast event, and we're going to try to get into it as close to that 7 or 8 o'clock mark, rather, as we can. Show should be about 90-plus minutes, 90-ish minutes or so. Give or take. You never know. Somebody might crash and burn. Somebody might do really well. It might take more time or less time. Remember, if you're wearing a costume, make sure you're not covering your face with like a mask or something. They need to be able to identify who you are. No fake guns or knives or no fake weapons with your costume. Obviously no real weapons. There will be security. Austin says I've been working on my set for several days. Excellent. Because when I walk up to the podium and collapse, I'll need you to come pick me up, throw me to the side, and then do your performance.
If you like spontaneity, the answer
Please.
is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier when you take
Bootsy says, I'm security, everybody's banned from the event. Typical.
That the results last
Typical Discord behavior. Selling me out right down the river. Somebody comes in there like a snake and says, hey, what's the deal? What should I use for content? How should I roast Sean? And while you could have been like, around these parts, we don't roast Sean. We love Sean. We're Sean heads through and through over here. And we won't have any of this. We won't participate in this. You come up with your jokes elsewhere, sir. But what did the Sean heads do? Well, they played right into this person's hand to try to make my life miserable. Unbelievable. We need to have an audience mic available from Roast for the Crowd. Probably not outsourcing jokes to the crowd. Because I have been getting some emails. Woo! You want one? I'll give you an example.
So with saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov.
Let's see.
Ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Big Spade Postel.
Applause to iHeart's #1 host, says Justin to tipsathenewsjunkie.com. I want to thank Mr. Lawson for his amazing hosting of my favorite radio show. Longtime listener from West Palm, Palm. I want to say you're amazing, and I vote for you to be the #1 radio host of all iHeart. You are the #1 public educational official. You deserve to be hoisted instead of roasted. With that in mind, yikes, trick-or-treaters beware. The acronyms for iHeart's #1 public education official is PEDO, P-E-D-O. Haha, hope you appreciate my humor. Love the show. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop. That's a little glimpse into my inbox. Hilarious. Not the acronym. Not even an acronym of what it was saying.
Sticks to rough and uneven surfaces.
Yeah!
Hold, seal, and protect.
Unbelievable.
Hold strong in wind.
Back.
For the toughest jobs on planet Earth. Save every day.
Also, not true.
Hold, seal, and protect. Gorilla Tape holds strong in wind and rain. Gorilla Tape. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
back to the three best friends you never knew you had. This is the News Junkie.
Cruising along as we get ready for the Halloween roast of me. Is it too late to back out of this? Is it too late to just hit the eject button?
I almost texted you guys that this morning just to
Prank
throw
us.
a little fire under you. Like, whoa, what's happening?
It's not too late. Do it. I don't know what we're going to say.
I have thought about it because people have been emailing the show and sending in their own roasts. Like listeners have been like, well, good luck at the roast event. Love the show. Here's my roast. And I go, oh, God, are they bad? Some of them are so bad. It's painful. And I'm glad that they're not going to be at the roast, not because it would hurt my feelings, but because a lot of the emailed roast jokes have been particularly rough. So unfortunately, I couldn't even steal anything from there. It would have been great if somebody just sent an email. It was like, here are the greatest roast jokes of all time. Look, this will annihilate C-Lane. Here you go. On a silver platter. Here you go. But no such luck. It's just bad jokes after bad jokes. We'll promise you something a little better than that, I think. Much better, in fact.
Only a little for me. Only a little better.
You're not. I've seen, I think I've seen one of the jokes. I think I've seen one joke that you have ready to go.
How did you see that? Sneaky snake?
Just, sharing back and forth. What about this? What about that? What about this? Try to shape things. No, more so like, hey, are you doing this? Because we don't want to double up. And my worst nightmare, like I actually had a nightmare about this last night. And if you guys do the ultimate prank on me and do this, I will never, ever forgive you.
Remember when you guys were...
there's a lot of stuff that's already set in stone that we can't change. I don't understand why you're putting this out now.
I'm saying my nightmare was I'm sitting on the chair. The roast event has started, and I've got my rebuttal in front of me, and you guys use every single joke that I have.
That's what I used to say. Like, when you guys used to be on that campaign of ruining This Week in Florida for me, I was like, I get that the bouncy balls are fun and the Jaeger girls and just sending them in to twerk in the booth. But you know how what would really ruin it for me is if you just routinely did every single Florida story throughout the week.
You've been roasted for the last 3 years.
Just a 4.5 day prank, run up to, well, you're super screwed.
Like, could you imagine somebody finds your notes for the roast, and then the person in front of you does their set, and then they go, by the way, and they very quickly read off every single joke you're about to tell.
One, good luck getting through all this. I'm now looking at a just separate folder of all papers that I have to put together. But secondly, from experience, I can tell you right now, I've been through that. It wasn't my entire set, but it was the opening joke at a comedy show I did years ago. And someone that went on before me was like, can't wait for blah, blah, blah. Stole that from Sabrina. Sorry, girl. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just rewrite what I'm doing. And it really takes the rug from under you.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
So
if you guys did that, I would never forgive you. It would be...
I don't think it can work in a roast, right?
Well, you could do it, and then it would be hilarious.
I'm scared for jokes about you that someone else will steal and leading up to my portion.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying from my position, which
you have to put that out in the air. Now you're making me freak out.
Well,
I got to double check.
That's the nightmare I had. I was sitting there, and they started using all of the jokes. Everybody started using everything that I had on my list, and I go, son of a bitch.
You think nobody else has boom roasted after they drop the punchline, right?
Michael Scott does, but I mean,
I can take that.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Yeah, it's not like that was a mainstream thing. All right, our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm joins us. Moses DeWitt, hello,
Mr. Watson.
How are you?
Doing well, yourself?
Yeah, there he is. All right. I heard you wrote your own jokes for tonight at the roast.
I did.
Yeah,
Mr. Fowler reviewed them for me.
Oh, don't.
I don't know if you should trust that. He also reviewed Dylan's and.
Well, he actually told me they were too mean, and I needed to take it out. So
really,
what?
Good work, Josh.
I don't trust Josh at all.
Last time I saw Josh, he
forthcoming.
was freaking out that he wasn't ready for it. So why is he now the editor for everybody?
No, he's told us throughout the process that he is prepared. He was done like 4 or 5 days ago or something. He's been the most ahead of this, I think, of anybody. He's got the bandwidth to help people out now. And he told you yours was too mean. You need to tone it down, Mo?
He did, yeah.
Oh.
I'd take some things out.
What were you going after?
I can't tell you that. I can't give it away.
You're not going to be saying it. Oh, you are. You're just toning it down,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I'll find out. And I'll use it during my set.
There you go.
What could it have been? That's a little worrisome at the moment, but we'll put that to the side.
We're just all going to have a powwow backstage afterwards. And well, I was going to talk about the time you're,
That's if Sean's still talking to us after this.
I'll be fine as long as it's funny. Yeah, I'll be good. I'm not worried about that part. I think I'm fine with people making jokes at my expense. It's been something on the show for a long time. And I think roasts are pretty funny. I think this has the potential to be a very funny one. I think I'm ready to hear what you got, Mo. I'm ready to hear it. What's your level of confidence pre-roast?
-17.
Nice.
-17. Perfect.
You're not alone.
It's gonna be great.
Well, you're good at public speaking, so you'll be fine.
Sure.
Just keep saying Exhibit A, B, C throughout.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Yeah, he's
Done and
been
done.
on television many times. He knows how to talk in front of a crowd, I would imagine. We'll see how it goes tonight for
usually it's a crowd of 6 to 12.
This is true. But if I'm drunk enough, I can do anything. So.
Mo's getting drunk. Mo's getting drunk.
Do you worry about really threading the needle on that? Because for me, I was thinking
Don't
about
let
this
him
tonight.
get in your head, Moses.
I thought to myself, C-Lane always tries to do this. C-Lane is very particular when we're doing a show like this. He'll go, I want to get right to that level of buzz where I feel a little more comfortable, but I can't dare go just one too far.
Buddy,
because then I'm a disaster.
I started trying to run through my jokes last night in front of the bathroom mirror, but I was about 4 Moscow mules deep. 4 home Moscow mules deep.
Big, strong ones.
And I was like, I have to go to bed before I just Control A backspace this entire thing. I was like, you suck.
There's a lot of stuff that I was like, no, or I try to read them out loud. No, not good. But you get all your grievances out, right?
What I tried to do.
Wait, what?
You know what I mean?
If you write it out, then, it's like the tweet that you never posted. It's just sitting in drafts.
Did you use this as a therapeutic session?
Yes, I did, and I feel really great.
You MFer.
Oh, wait. I thought for a second she was saying that the joke isn't good, but she's still going to use it because she's getting her grievances out.
I mean, I might. There are probably some moments that I could. But for the most part, I did. It was an editing process. I'm on draft number 17.
Tanya says, Mo seems to be too nice to be mean. You don't know this guy. Wait, what are you listening to? Haven't you heard him every single time when he comes on? He constantly tries to make fun of me. Yeah, Mo's. You got the nice guy.
That's our loving relationship, Sean.
Is it? We didn't have. There was no meeting about this.
Mo has literally paid money to air commercials. And before he paid that money to air the commercials, he paid money to the Florida bar to approve the commercials to make fun of you.
That's true.
I think we're going to be just fine with Moses.
That's accurate. I agree.
I forgot about that one. That was a good one. I should bring that back.
All right, here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by him, the one, the only, Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or the website, justcallmo.com. After an accident, not only can this man put together roast jokes, but he can do the real thing that he focuses on, the 9 to 5 and beyond, which is helping people fight the insurance companies, these billion-dollar behemoths. You shouldn't care about the insurance companies. They're greedy, trying to steal your money. And sometimes it is on you after an accident to make sure you're taking care of yourself, your family, and your future. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. Dispatch Dan says, oh, God, this is going to be a Festivus celebration more than a roast. Maybe. Airing of grievances just starts unfolding. And another thing, one thing I did have to change up a little bit was I ran through the roast jokes that I have last night with Courtney, and there was one or two things that I referenced that she didn't get because they were too old for her. And I was like, oh, no.
Like in history or a show?
I was referencing something as part of a joke, and she's like, what is that?
I think one of my jokes for you, I either did that same thing with her, or I chose not to tell her because I was pretty sure she wouldn't get the reference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She like a couple of, she's like, huh? And when I started, I did like the first couple of jokes. She's like, oh, that's good. Okay, that's really good. And then I got to one and she went like, and I go, this is not the time for you to give me any sort of pity laughs, okay? I need you to tell me this is bad, this is dumb, don't use this one. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, you have to be my shield. If I go into the closet in the morning and I put on something and I look like an absolute buffoon walking out of that closet and you don't stop me, it's on you, all right? It's on you. And it is on her in some of these situations. But she was like, oh, I don't know the reference. And I said, oh, dumb it down, simplify. All right, we got some questions for Mo. One thing that we wanted to run by him was the story that I'm seeing out of Tennessee is very interesting to me. I am not surprised at all. I don't think you will be, Mo. But the charges have been dropped against this guy, Larry Bushart. And he's a retired law enforcement officer who posted a bunch of memes after Charlie Kirk was killed at that speaking event on campus. Mm-hmm. And one of the memes that he posted was Trump, and it said, we have to get over it. And it was citing a comment that the president made on the Perry High School mass shooting the day after. He says, this seems relevant today, ... Now, there happens to be another Perry High School in the area where this happened. And so they stretched it out to say, oh, this was actually a threat to shoot this school, which is so unbelievably loose and to me, not up to the level of being a threat. I think it's gross that a lot of people posted stuff like this, but gross and criminal are and should remain two very, very different things. Posting a meme and getting arrested for it is a pretty big stretch there. And in this case, they dropped the charges because they said there was nothing they could do. They said they declined to prosecute the case. These kind of cases, are they usually cases that they'll hit somebody with charges because there's like a public outrage, but then they don't actually push any further than that?
Well, I would hope these kind of charges aren't being brought very often. Especially when it's pretty clearly protected by freedom of speech and there's not really a terroristic threat. They've kind of used this terroristic threat charge for a lot of things to kind of encompass things that maybe really shouldn't be encompassed by it. I'm assuming there's probably going to be a lawsuit here, abuse of power lawsuit against the county or whoever arrested him.
You think he would have one?
It sounds to me like he would. I don't know.
He spent time in jail. He went to jail as a result of this.
Yeah, so there's clearly damages there. I mean, I don't know all the details about exactly what he posted or what he said, but if you just posted simply that meme and they're trying to say that that's a terroristic threat where he's threatening to shoot up a school, there's really a disconnect there between those two things where I don't think that he probably should have been arrested at this point without some further investigation. And if he spent some time in jail, there could certainly be a lawsuit there.
Moses, save for the idea of somebody being in jail when they're innocent or stuff like that, being in jail wrongly.
Yeah.
Is there a penalty or a punishment for some of these prosecutors just kind of haphazardly pressing charges because they feel pressure from the public opinion or the press or whoever's outraged at the moment? And maybe they know they're not going to stick, but they're like, here, I did something. It's not on me anymore. I did what you asked of me. Is there a penalty for that?
I mean, so there's a fine line there. So if they're acting in good faith, if they have a reasonable belief to believe that they can get a conviction in the case and they have evidence to support that, then obviously they could take some cases. They can lose them. They could be dropped for whatever reason as things develop further on. If they don't have a good faith basis to bring the charges, that they don't have a good faith belief that they can actually get a conviction in the case, then it could technically start to skew on kind of being it could actually be ethical charges as far as your license is concerned, depending on the state. Because you're not supposed to bring you're not supposed to bring charges unless you have a good faith belief that you can actually prove those charges. So if you're just bringing charges against somebody solely to embarrass them or as what's the word I'm looking for?
Political retribution.
Yeah, political retribution, exactly. Then that's a violation of their oath of office and the oath they take as an attorney. So there are some potential things that can happen there. And of course, if they're lying or making statements or putting evidence in the charging affidavit that they know is knowingly false, that's also a violation of their oath. So there are some potential risks there if somebody's actually doing that.
Do you remember the oath you took as an attorney?
I recite it every morning in the shower.
Yeah, like three fingers up kind of thing. I pledge my honor to the Constitution.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law.
Exactly. You nailed it.
If you can't afford an attorney.
Quick break. When we come back, there's some mailbox money rolling in. I got another question for Moses that I've been wanting to ask him for a little while. We'll talk about the brick lady, boobs and tennis, and a whole bunch more in the final hour of the show, plus more about the roast event that's coming up tonight. And that all is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
If you're just starting your ride this afternoon on the major roadways, you won't be running into any trouble. Just some typical delays piling up on I-4 heading through the city and getting through that amusement park area. There's a crash getting cleared up, partially blocking the ramp from 429 northbound of Plant Street. Look out for crews on the roadways there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Teachers, neighbors, parents. You see kids every day. Encouraging them, checking in. That means you might be the one to notice when something's off. A kid who's suddenly silent or waiting for someone new to pick them up. Things that seem like small changes can actually be indicators that kids are being groomed for human trafficking. Noticing them matters. Reporting them changes lives. Blue Campaign can help. Visit dhs.gov/Blue Campaign to learn how to keep kids safe from trafficking.
The dream of providing a life-changing experience to children with serious illness lives on thanks to Teddy Morris. Get ready for the Teddy Morris Ride for Kids, coming Sunday, November the 16th. It'll ride from Destination Daytona to Camp Boggy Creek. All proceeds benefit Camp Boggy Creek. Register now at TeddyMorris'sRideForKids.com.
Who's live anyway?
Doctor? I thought you were the doctor. I'm both disgusted and aroused.
Friday, March 20th, Hard Rock Live Orlando. Tickets are on sale now at Hard Rock Live Box Office and Ticketmaster.
NBC News focuses on the facts, looking deeper and listening wider. It's clear reporting, free from opinion. Facts, clarity, calm. NBC News. Reporting for America.
Just below Florida's coastal waters lies its most tempting treasure, fresh farm-raised oysters and clams. Plump, salty, and delicious, this bounty of bivalves makes any dish, whether grilled, baked, or fried, a little nautical, but nice. Sustainably harvested, these mouth-watering mollusks are available year-round. And with a flick of the wrist, a squeeze of lemon, or a splash of hot sauce, they turn any meal into a celebration on the half-shell. To see what fresh Florida farm-raised oysters and clams can do for you, visit freshfromflorida.com.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out.
They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys.
One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Hello. Oh, shoot. Hang on, did I break it? My goodness. We've got a bit of a problem. Spooky. It's got a mind of its own. How do we feel about trunk or treating? We fans of trunk or treating? Very relatively new phenomenon. The trunk or treat.
There's so many rules and regulations. Big sales quotas, multiple layers of management, bottom line focus. With all that,
I love trunk or treat.
how it must feel for the customer.
I just submitted an appeal to my Cash App mailbox money claim. Godspeed and good luck, sir. I have never been trunk or treating, so I have no opinion on the matter. Okay, thank you. I mean, you know what it is. It's like, instead of going house to house, everybody brings their car and you open your trunk and they like spookify their trunk. And when the kids go around, they go car to car and they get to trick or treat in like a big parking lot or something. That's it.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest
Little Wasset just called. He got pulled over doing 120 miles an hour in St. Lucie while smoking a bomb. Well, that's not good.
Follow Wassey's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wasseysmeatmarket.com for your big green egg.
90 seconds and we're coming back. Do all the kids steer clear of the unmarked white van? I would hope so. It's kind of amazing to me that after all these years, people still buy unmarked white vans. Like there's still a line of people who are like, yes, the one with no windows. Yes. No, the one with no windows and just it looks like a white van, and I'm pretty sure there aren't any seats in the back of it at all. I don't have a company that I work for. It's not a company. I just want this one.
So we're saving money. Review all your
That's a little concerned.
Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for. Hey, I'm throwing you up. Health and Human Services.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
Okay, we're coming back.
You need Sinex Severe.
Final hour of the show. Excuse me.
Breathe.
Okay. Not getting sick. Don't hit me with that. Yeah.
Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's
And then we head out
to tonight's event, the sold-out roast event, the Halloween roast of Sean Wasson. That's me. Details for those who have tickets already at thenewsjunkie.com/roast. Our Canadian friends getting some mailbox money. Must be nice, Canada. Must be nice. The company that you may have heard of called Keurig, the coffee company.
Yeah.
They must pay all Canadian customers up to $50 per person.
Yeah, but those
after a
are
class
Canadian
action
dollars.
lawsuit.
That's what, 15 maple syrup bottles?
I don't know if they've done the back and forth on the money or not, but it just says $50 over here.
It's $35.76.
Is it $35 or did they say?
I'm assuming you're talking about 50 Canadian dollars.
I don't know if I am or not. I just know that the story says it must pay Canadian customers up to $50, so it might be that, I guess. It's a $1.85 million settlement in Canada over inaccurate information because they said that the K-Cups were recyclable, and they weren't fully recyclable in all cases. And so they owe these people money.
What an egregious overstatement on the part of Keurig. I'm seeing this story from the CBC. Yeah. And it ends in .ca and it says $50, so I'm guessing Canadian dollars. So it's really just 35 American dollars.
Mo, if you're an attorney in the United States, which you are and all,
congratulations, Mo.
Do you ever see a class action somewhere else and go, well, I can just do that class action in the United States? We already saw that it was successful in Canada. Let's do one here. Why not?
I mean, I'm sure those things happen all the time where they look at stuff that happens in other countries or other countries look at stuff that happens here. But of course, the laws are different, so it's going to depend on, what the laws look like. And Canadian law is very different than American law and all that kind of stuff.
Thank God. Yeah.
Do they have buddy law firms, across borders that kind of call each other when stuff like this goes on? Like, hey, you got to get on this. We're already on it.
Is there a Canadian Moses DeWitt?
There's a foreign exchange Moses DeWitt, foreign exchange lawyers. Yeah.
There's got to be somebody with the Canadian equivalent of injured on the go, just call Mo. There has to be. That's got to be in there somewhere. Do you have the trademark on that, by the way?
I do.
Oh, look at this guy.
All sorts of trademarks.
Have you had to squash anybody who tries to do a injured on the go?
Yeah,
just call Mo?
There's one guy who's the bane of my existence.
Man. Is his name Mo?
Not really. His last name has Mo in it, and so he's been using Mo.
Elmo. Son of a bitch, it's Elmo. I knew it. Wow.
Oh, give us first, last, and address, and we'll take care of that. No problem.
We can handle this.
It's not that motorcycle guy that I saw a while ago, is it?
C-Lane.
Oh. You want me to dump it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
He probably wants to leave it at that. But whoever it is, better back off. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make that as clear as possible. Mo, I have been watching a couple of things this week that have me really irritated about how the justice system works in the United States, or I should say, the civil system when you're suing somebody. And I saw this case that's been getting some headlines. The details don't matter, but I'll tell you what's going on, and then you could tell me if this is a more common thing, because it's a little blackpilling. So here's what's happening. There's a case that is a lawsuit against somebody, like a major figure in the streaming world. And the person who is suing them quite obviously doesn't have a case. You can see in all the documents that are submitted to the court. They continuously try to come up with weird fringe theories and stuff, and they stretch this case longer and longer, and more months go by and more months go by, and you have to continue to pay somebody to defend yourself against these claims. And this basically, I guess, is what they call lawfare. And somebody knows that they're not going to win their lawsuit, but they weaponize the power of these civil suits, and they just keep it going in some effort to bleed you dry.
Mm-hmm.
There's no punishment for this stuff. If you what if you totally and completely lose? The other person can demand that you pay their legal bills, I guess, because it's so frustrating that sometimes somebody doesn't even have a case at all, and they can just keep stretching it out with the court system for so long.
Yeah, no, I've had to deal with this, and it's very frustrating for clients who have to deal with this because, it can get stretched out, and everyone's kind of entitled to their day in court. But there are sanctions, and they could have to pay your attorney's fees, depending how egregious it is. They could be sanctioned by the court, things like that. So there are potential avenues to get compensation or to get, some punishment on the other person in the end, but it can take a very long time. And so oftentimes, the frustrating part is, especially if you're paying a lawyer and the other person's doing a pro se, you're racking up this huge legal bill to defend this frivolous thing. And then even though you may get attorney's fees awarded against them, then you have to go and chase them down and collect them. So it can be quite frustrating when you have those types of actions that occur. I mean, I will say they're fairly few and far between, but
they are? Okay.
I mean, it's for the most part, but I mean, I've dealt with them before, and usually it's pro se people. It's people who don't have attorneys who go in and they'll file this kind of crazy stuff, but you still have to go through the motions to get it thrown out, and it can take, months or years sometimes.
So worst case scenario, let's say there's, the John Smith, somebody accuses him of something, they file a lawsuit against him. He's like, this is ridiculous. He gets an attorney to fight the lawsuit, and they drag this pro se lawsuit out a year, 2 years. It costs him, probably six figures or something if you're really racking up some bills and it's a serious case?
It could, depending on how much, time the attorney's spending on it.
And if the person suing them doesn't have any real money, they don't even have any money to their name, you're just screwed. That seems like a very unfair situation.
You could potentially garnish their wages or go after assets and things like that. But of course, that's not the easiest thing to do. You're chasing somebody around for money that they're going to try to hide from you, and so that's never fun or easy.
And to garnish their wages, don't you have to get a judge involved with that too?
Yeah, you do, and then that can be a whole other thing where not only you have to get a judge involved, you have to get them to actually provide their financial information, find out where they bank, send the bank subpoenas. So now you're spending, more good money to potentially chase bad money.
So what I'm getting from your explanation is that, like, and this is going to sound maybe like a really dumb question, but here goes.
Yes.
The idea that anybody could just file a lawsuit, like especially some of the really crazy ones that we've seen that are like handwritten from prison, whoever is at the other end of that lawsuit still has to go to court and be like, Judge, can we get this dropped because it's stupid? Like, it still takes up that person's time.
Yeah, you still have to respond to it, because if you don't respond, then you can get a default entered against you, and they can just basically proceed without you.
You just lose, right?
You just lose, yeah.
That's great. I mean, it can be frustrating. I guess that's what they call lawfare, where you're like, warfare, but with legal remedies. Now, I will say, most of what Moses does is a different side of the law than this. Most of what you do is going up against the insurance
Moses
companies.
does fair law, not lawfare.
Beautifully said,
put that out there. And if the other Mo tries to steal that line as well, we'll go after you every single time. Mo, your thoughts on AI music? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
It's all I listen to now. Music? All I listen to.
I could picture that.
Yeah.
I could picture you cruising down the road, just listen to this stuff. I don't know what to make of all of this, but it is really starting to take off. And now the latest one that I've seen is you take a band and then you have the band do a cover of another song in their style, and then you have AI do a complete music video for the band. And they're able to do this now, and it's incredible. Like, somebody did Slipknot doing Radiohead's Creep.
Oh.
And put it together, and like a whole thing. I mean, like, that looks fake because it's the same person everywhere in the audience.
We're all bowing at the same time.
Everybody out there. They got all the members from Slipknot in this video, and they have them do the Radiohead Creep song. And that's all AI. It's so weird how much of this we're going to see. I mean, the video is not great. You can see that these people aren't actually Slipknot in this, but it sounds just like them. I'm only going to play so much of this because there's some curse words in it, but you can see the song, or you can hear the song online, and it's playing just like it's Slipknot singing Radiohead Creep, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like we're just at the crux.
And the AI is doing it all now, because you used to be able to do that, but it took a lot of work. Like the guy that does the I ruined this. What's that account called, Sabrina?
I ruined this.
It.
Or ruined,
I ruined it.
I ruined it. Yeah,
something like that.
I love them.
He was getting a lot of comments about how like his his whole channel is AI and he doesn't do any work. And he's like, no, I have to like go through and sing these songs and then change it to that thing. Like it was actually a lot of work he had to put in, and it wasn't just like typing "make Slipknot sing Radiohead" and then boom.
But how is that not a copyright violation?
Oh, it totally is. Yeah,
it is.
Why not a parody?
It's
not
a parody.
Not a parody.
Okay,
parody,
so great answer. Thank you, guys.
Well, a parody implies that you're parodying the song in some way. If you're just covering the song, like Weird Al obviously takes the song and turns it on its head in some sort of, a way where it's parody.
But even a lot of Weird Al stuff is not technically parody, I think, right, Moses? Like for parody, you have to be making a joke about the original work.
Well, it has to be transformative. So, I mean, I think with Weird Al stuff, a lot of it's arguably transformative, but then he has the issue with the music as well, because you have the lyrics and then you have the music. And so there's still an infringement on the actual, chords that are being played and the music that's behind it, which is, I think, why he's always gotten the artist to sign off on it. And then, of course, if the artist doesn't like it, they could sue him. Assuming they didn't sign off on it, they could sue him and say it's not transformative enough. Like if he's using the same choruses and things like that, and ultimately that would be quite the lengthy litigation that would be up to a judge or a jury to make that determination in the end.
Like I've had clients before that have been like, "Hey, we want to do a spot to the tune of this," and I was like, "That's not a parody. That's using that tune to advertise your business, and that's going to get us everybody. We're all getting sued."
Yeah, if you have a toaster company and you do like a Toastbusters song and you just literally take Ghostbusters and put that's not parody. Well, it's like edging on it, but it's not, I guess, transformative enough in some cases to fully make it so you can do that. And some of these companies will never come after you and others will. It becomes a real issue. Okay, when we come back, a rash of fake videos making the rounds. I want to show you what's going on. You'll hear what these videos sound like so you know if you see one moving forward. And we've got a bunch more to get into as we get ready for the big roast event tonight. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
The right lane's blocked on US 27 northbound at Ridgewood Lakes Boulevard. There's a crash getting cleared up on the ramp from State Road 429 northbound to Plant Street. On most of the major roadways, you won't be running into any trouble. Just I-4, there's some familiar delays. Your typical delays are piling up there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends November.
Hello. Folks, we got 2 segments left, and then we're off to the races.
Progress updates and more. Your team stay on track, on budget, and aligned from.
And yet, I haven't gotten one good Ryan Holmes rebuttal joke out of you today. Nothing. Actually, I did get the hypochondria stuff, which is there's some fertile ground there. Make sure you like the stream. If you're new around here, welcome in. You can hang out with the show every single day from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. EST. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get updates.
Another high utility bill. You know those old windows and doors might be the culprit, letting valuable energy escape and your money too. Upgrade them with Renewal by Anderson. At Renewal by Anderson, their energy efficient windows and doors have the latest advanced technology, keeping your home comfortable year round, helping reduce your energy costs and make your home more eco-friendly.
Ryan Holmes, it must be nice to know if you ever need an outside opinion, you can always ask your front teeth. Why are you guys going after his teeth?
They're beautiful, durable, and energy efficient.
His teeth are fine.
With Renewal by
Ask Ryan about his wife's hot personal trainer. You guys want to go hard on the wife stuff, but you must understand something. I know Ryan. I've had a bunch of conversations with Ryan. Ryan has come over here and been on secret shows 4 times or something. He's been into my house, and so I'm familiar with him. We've had conversations. I've never met Ryan's wife. Now, I'll just put the question to you. If I've never met Ryan's wife in my life, I think it's inappropriate for me to put her in a roast jar. Yes or no? I don't know his wife, so making a joke about the wife seems like Who wants to go hard on the wives? I mean, I would make a joke about somebody utilizing their wife to make the joke, but it doesn't feel comfortable if I don't actually know that person.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anthony Popolo with RexMD, the leading men's telehealth company, who specialize.
Ryan is a funny guy. Ryan's very good at this stuff too. With roasting things, he's very, very good at it. Very good. Got zero worries about him and how he's going to do. I think he's going to do great. Roast him for having a supposed wife?
We can find a prescription solution that's FDA approved and clinically proven.
No way she didn't sign up to be roasted? No, not at all.
Medication delivered directly to their door.
You can mention her without roasting her? I would feel bad even mentioning her unless it was very indirectly, because I don't know her. Like, if you wanted to say Ryan and just generally speaking about him being married, maybe?
RexMD is giving away tickets to the big game in February. Sign up for your chance to win.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, thankfully. This is Tucker Carlson. I want to introduce you to a
Thankfully.
made called ALP. It's a nicotine patch.
Got a story when we come back about the South Park owned Casa Bonita restaurant popping into the news today. Hard to elude without calling out. Sean doesn't want to get Will Smith at his roast. Could you imagine? Keep my wife's name out your mother. If somebody just got pissed, and it would be the greatest video special ever. The greatest. The roast event would explode in popularity if somebody went after me.
That's important. So with saving money, review all your options.
1 minute, we're coming back. Did you say you're going to be in best of tomorrow? Yes. Yes, best of tomorrow. Thank God.
Hey, can you pull up some balloons for Jack's party?
Significant others should be off limits. I wouldn't ever make a joke at the significant other's expense, but if I knew them, I would feel okay with like including them a little bit in it, dumping on the target person. But we're in agreement, right? Like, you don't go after people you don't actually know. I don't know, that seems... I guess if it's funny, it works, but... Here we go, coming back live.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
Liberation Day.
This is a really stunning development.
Here we go.
On top of the biggest stories of the day,
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
stories that move markets,
This is a really stunning development for the AI world.
impact politics, change businesses,
This was an armored truck that rolled down the streets through downtown Los Angeles.
and how you think about your bottom line.
Eggs have a weird pulse on the economy.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Big Take podcast, and start listening today.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. BANK. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Tackling sensitive subjects with unparalleled irreverence.
Friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. And you can learn more about the show. You can see the podcast on iHeartRadio and everything else you might want to know at thenewsjunkie.com. It's been brutal to see what happened this week with this Hurricane Melissa ripping through Jamaica. And then obviously went up through Cuba.
I mean, that aerial shot that's going around is nuts.
It's brutal. Like, there's a lot of these areas, especially of Jamaica, where these places aren't built all that well. And then when a Category 5, what were the winds at? 185, I think,
Like
180?
that, yeah. I mean, it was the worst in Jamaican history.
Yeah. When that rolls through, it is going to be a force of nature that will absolutely disseminate buildings. And it did in a lot of these cases. Then from there, it was working over all these other areas. I think it was headed for the Bahamas. Mo, I don't know. Have you keep tabs on the Bahamas? Or have you been there in a while?
I haven't been there in a while, but I talked to some people over there. I think they're okay as far as I know right now. They were preparing for some stuff, but it seems like they're mostly in the clear besides some, stormy weather.
I thought Bermuda was the next target. You're going with the wrong line in Kokomo. It's
all of them seemed like they were in harm's way of this thing for a while. And after Jamaica, I think it lightened up enough so it was a bit less of an impact on places like Cuba, et cetera, et cetera. But obviously, a lot of people really hurting from that. You've seen the headlines all over the place this week. The other thing that's gotten a lot of attention is as November 1st arrives, then the end of SNAP benefits or food stamps is happening for a lot of people. In some states, they've said we're going to fill in the gap and we'll keep these programs funded. In other states, like you're not going to get your food stamps. There's been a big argument around this. Some people saying 40 million people on food stamps is way too many anyways. And my argument about this is if you're a realistic person, you have to understand that some people they don't have a great skill set. They're not super employable people in a lot of cases. In some cases, they're disabled. They're not able to go out and do this kind of stuff. I think you'll have to have some sort of safety net for those people. And I think that this serves a decent use of taxpayer dollars when it's not being wasted. But people are going at each other over this. And I want you to know, just so you're aware, a lot of this is AI information warfare. One of the videos that got millions and millions of views, some lady being interviewed on Fox 5 and talking about food stamps. Here's an example, but there's a lot of others like this. Right?
I'm going to keep it real with you. I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
And that's the frustration we're hearing out here in downtown Atlanta.
See,
This is this back and forth with this Fox 5 reporter and this woman. She's like, I take the food stamps and then I sell them and then I do this. And online people are like, you see it. This is what's going on out there. This is not
just
real.
Us, like, people that use internet tools often, or maybe it's, what we do for a living. As soon as you started talking, I'm like, that's AI voice. There's something to it until it gets perfected in 2 months. But
you've been watching, you've been paying attention. People who aren't very, very attached to the internet are like, well, you can't fake that. It's a person talking to another person.
She has
Fox
7 fingers,
5.
but that's fine.
Like the indicators are there. The woman has a microphone with a branded logo that says Fox on it. And then her outfit, it's all fake. It's rage bait in a world full of rage bait.
Except
to
for
get
that
you mad.
weird blurred out Sora, or is it Sora?
Sora,
Sora. The blurred out watermark there.
Right, which is they tried to get rid of the watermark that the AI puts on this, but still people were like, you see, this is the problem. There's so many people taking advantage like this. And while there probably are some amount of people taking advantage, a lot of the news around this just hasn't been true necessarily. Like another one that I saw and I was like, let me see. It was about how many illegal immigrants are on the SNAP programs. And that's not even true. There's not, there are some people who are under particular programs that are here and not fully Americans yet, or they don't have their green card. But that's about 1% of the SNAP payouts. It's mostly just people who are below the poverty line. And are some of them lazy and milking the system? Yes, I've heard these people before. But a lot of these people are just poor people. We have these people all throughout the country. Go to these poorer areas, Macon, Georgia, places throughout South Carolina, Mississippi, full of neighborhoods where there's a lot of people, there's not a lot of jobs. And then they get wrapped up in all this and people start fighting over the rage bait that's meant to draw them in. There's a lot of it out there this week, so keep your eyes out. Somebody commenting about Snap here, Tim says, half the people on Snap work, the other half are mostly over the age of 65. I'm all in for work requirements for most people and all of that.
I mean, you barely work.
Get out of here.
Boom, roasted.
Save it for the roast, Mo. This is what I was talking about earlier. Whoever said Mo is nice, this is what I'm talking about.
Boom.
This
I'm
is
just trying to warm up. I mean, you've obligated me to do this. I did not agree to do this roast whatsoever.
Nobody's forcing you into the roast.
I was just added to the schedule. Nobody asked me.
Oh, that was Bus Decker. That's
Damn you, Bus Decker.
I think he got pretty excited about himself. I think Bus Decker had told me at some point in time, he's like, I might be writing some of this stuff. But then when he came over, he's like, no, Mo sat down, pen and a pad, and just let the hate
trying to get
flow.
the damn label on.
Yeah,
exactly.
He did. Yeah. So there you go. Thank you, Tim. Yeah. I mean, I think it's an easy thing to get people outraged about. People see these kind of things and they go, 40 million people on Snap. That number should not be that high. But I think most people agree, Republicans, Democrats, whomever, I think most people agree or should agree that it's good to have programs for people who have nothing. Because not everybody's going to be rich. Not everybody's going to be useful to some job out there. Not everybody's going to be bringing enough money. You could have a million things afterwards. You say, like, don't have so many kids when you don't have a job. All of those things are absolutely true. You're right. But what do we do? Is the punishment just to have kids starving? I don't like that personally. I just wish politicians stopped kind of making a whole war out of this stuff. But here we are regardless. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. Record your dispatch right now. Real quick, Trey Parker and Matt Stone over at South Park, they got an issue on their hands. The employees at Casa Bonita are now striking.
Oh,
no.
Why?
Yeah.
How'd that happen? That was
Not
supposed
the
to be a
Cliff
fun
Divers.
place.
Yeah, the Cliff Divers are upset, Mo. They're not going with this. They said they are striking beginning today. You go to Casa Bonita, no Cliff Divers, nobody bringing you the food, nobody back there cooking.
How did they manage that already?
No, they're just shut down. They're shut down right now because Casa Bonita workers have gone on strike. They want more money from the rich South Park guys, they say. What do you think? Send us a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we return, we'll see what we can work in before the end of the show. I've got this story about tennis and boobs. I'll make it make sense, probably, maybe, if we can work that in. We'll get to our final notes on the roast event tonight. We got final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
Speeds peaking at around 25 and 30 miles per hour, especially near the beaches. Temperatures will be tumbling, especially into the early afternoon. Highs today will only climb to right around the low and middle 70s. As we head into Halloween, even cooler temperatures on the way with highs right around the upper 60s and low 70s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends November 1st. Plus, save even more.
Folks, thank you for hanging out today. We will see you at the event tonight. 6:30 doors. The Judson's Live venue opens at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8 o'clock. The roast. The Halloween roast of Sean Lawson. Be there. It's going to be fun. Sold out. Sold out. But going to be fun if you got your tickets. Now's the time to rate the show. Rate the show out of 10. What do you think? 10 out of 10 is a real winner, a real humdinger. 1 out of 10 is a loser show. Rate the show out of 10, my friend. Loving it outside right now? Yeah.
Why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality?
9 pantsless cops out of 10.
You wouldn't. If it's
Love
important,
it.
it's not worth compromising. That's why
8.6 Lifehouse Lawbreakers.
quote today at farmers.com.
What is that, hanging by a moment? That could be the name of the show.
Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available.
Hanging by a moment. 8.6 Lifehouse Lawbreakers out of 10. 8.8 from me, 9 from Neo. Thank you, Neo. And thank you. 8 out of 10. 8.7 out of 10. Spirit Halloween Rafter Monkeys. Nice. 10 to the 7th Power, which is 10 million. 7.5 Cosidius. I'll take it. I will take it. You think about who's going to be the chatter of the week. That's right, week. We are off tomorrow. I'm going to go get today learn.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange, but there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Fortune Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is
All right.
investing in promising companies before
Who's our chatter of the week? Who is our chatter of the week?
the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the
10 crappy roast jokes out of 10. Okay. 9 out of 10 afternoon slot replacements for when TNJ disbands after tonight.
call Trajan today. 407-213-0000. That's 407-213.
Who's our chatter of the day? Chatter of the week is somebody that they said should just stop. They said, stop, don't do it. You should go to jail. You can't even do that. This person owns 3 windowless white vans. But despite all of that, they have emerged as the superior chatter this week. Man Kickin' on YouTube is our chatter of the week. Congratulations. You did it. You did it. Hanging by a moment.
You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you gotta go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a
See you later, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next time.
And get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, WassysMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
There's a party in your pocket.
The free iHeartRadio app. Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
And with one tap, they all become presets.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the story of one of the most legendary fights in congressional history and how it brought about a ban on dueling. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Now back to the most viral newsroom on planet Earth. This
coming from all over the place, far and wide, for the event tonight. And we cannot wait to hang out and have some laughs with you at the Halloween roast of Sean Wasson. And those of you who are going to be there, any details you might need, you can always email me, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, or go to thenewsjunkie.com/roast. As I said earlier, the tickets, you can start getting into like a lounge area with drinks and stuff at 6:30. And then the actual venue, Judson's Live, opens up at 7. The roast event starts at 8. And then will be, 90 minutes plus. Who knows? I have no idea how long all of that stuff's going to take, but scheduled for around 90 minutes plus. Should be an absolute blast. If you're out there, you'll get to see Moses DeWitt. He's got his whole routine. Have you timed yourself out, Mo? Have you done the whole mirror thing that's
a little bit, but
Yeah.
We don't have anyone to flash them. Tell them it's too much time. I'm just realizing we didn't ask anyone to do that.
What are you talking? Oh, like on the stage, like somebody giving him the hook.
Yeah.
Like a wrap it up kind of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I always feel rude about that. Anyways, I feel like
you're going to do a roast.
What do you mean?
Wait.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Telling somebody to wrap it up, but you don't feel rude about.
Well, I don't. If Moses is up there, I wouldn't be like, "Wow, Mo, wrap it up, buddy." It seems
you absolutely would do that.
I haven't ever done it before. Why would I do it now?
Because you're a rude man.
Wow. Boom, roasted.
Unbelievable. Now forget it. Wrap it up, Mo. I'm going to start screaming it. First words into the microphone. Mo's going to be like, "Hey, everybody, wrap it up, Mo." I'll have the microphone pulling down, anything that we need to do to get this whole thing done. Those of you who are going to be there, we can't wait to see you tonight. And we're excited for the big roast event. Hopefully it goes well. For those of you who cannot make it, we'll have details afterwards about how you can watch the entire event. Okay. Now the daughter of that 80-year-old woman who was left to die on a remote island from the cruise ship that just ditched her there, the daughter is coming out. She says that her mom was on an approved excursion from this cruise ship, and she was going on a hiking and scuba trip, and that's when she kind of wandered off the path a little bit, and they left her behind. Mo, when you hear a story like this, cruise ship leaves an 80-year-old woman behind, she dies. That seemed like a case where there's going to be a big payout
Act of
from
God,
the cruise
sounds
line.
like to me.
Well, maritime law can be a little tricky, but, speaking kind of general terms, if you're on an excursion like that, you kind of expect them to keep track of people. Now, I don't know why she ventured off or how they left her exactly.
I didn't know where the ship was.
But usually if it's a, approved excursion through the cruise ship, they are supposed to wait for you and make sure you get back to the cruise ship. So,
yeah, that's what I was surprised about.
Seems a little off.
Does it seem like it's a better case if it is like a sanctioned event from the cruise ship that she was taking part in?
Oh, 100%. Because if it's like a third party, somebody that's locally on the island, I mean, you're kind of screwed at that point.
Now, this happened in an island very close to Australia, Lizard Island.
Oh, yeah, Lizard Island.
Yeah, and you're familiar.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
and so
where the lizard people live.
They left this lady in Lizard Island to become a lizard person, but she didn't. She became dead. And so you said
you don't know what happens next.
You said maritime law, but it sounds like it's in Australian seas, or at least would it be going after the whatever going after them in whatever country of the flag that ship waves?
Yeah, it's going to depend on your cruise contract with them. So I don't know what cruise line this was, but typically, obviously,
a smaller one.
Yeah, so when you sign up, with any cruise, there's some sort of contract that you're agreeing to.
A smaller one, but it was an $80,000 cruise. Like this was going to be a long journey, and it was the first stop.
I can't believe first stop she died.
That's crazy.
I would think on a cruise like that, there is an expectation, and there's typically a lot of older people on those types of cruises too. There's an expectation that you're kind of cared after, watched after, taken care of.
Might die on it.
But on these excursions, you're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be monitored and not just wander off and get left.
Technically, the longer you stay on a cruise ship, the more the probability of you dying on that cruise. gets to
Are you
1.
just making that up right now, huh?
I mean,
No.
I'm just pulling it out of thin air, but it's very true. It's 100% true.
It
If you
just has to be true because of how life works.
Yeah.
It just is
Say it with
by
confidence.
default. There is another story about a tennis player. I'm not familiar with a lot of tennis players, but
Serena
does anybody
Williams.
know
Venus.
Oceany, duh.
Well, close.
Oshani.
Oshani Dodin? Oceane Dodin. Her name is Oshani Dodin. And this woman is now officially, I can't believe they even keep track of this, but I guess they've decided to put the information out there. She's won $4.2 million
Holy
in
boobs.
tennis prize money over the year. She's the first tennis player ever to get a boob job.
Yeah,
She's
you can
the
see
first
time.
tennis player ever to get a boob job. And somebody asked about him at a press conference.
And she
So
came out and said something.
Yeah. She's like, look, nobody's done it before. I knew people were going to talk about it. I knew this was going to be an issue that we had, but I don't have any problem playing with the breast implants. And
I mean, it's a good boob job, but if it's done poorly, that's going to hurt when you're trying to serve.
She's not bad. She was number 46 in the world. So that seems pretty
Out of
impressive
50?
to me. No, out of all professional players, that's got to be pretty damn impressive. And she said she's the first tennis pro.
Oh, yeah,
to
that is a
have
good
breast
job.
implants.
It's done a great job there.
It does seem like it would be hard to play as far as sports go.
I think that it'll be to her advantage if she
really
lets those,
moving them around.
those fun
Distracting
balloons
people?
out.
Yeah, it could be a distraction. It absolutely could be.
What
All
have I
let's get
become?
into them. It's time for the final dispatches.
These are the final
Resident?
dispatches, but Sean will probably only.
Here we go. Let's see what we got on the Z-Way Out, and we'll refresh for the absolute latest. And
Happy Halloween, everybody.
yeah, happy Halloween indeed. Here's somebody talking about the cop who had no pants on.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, I was just catching up and watching the police officer with no pants on. It kind of reminded me of something that happened to me during the pandemic. I was on a Zoom interview with two ladies from a local school district, and I had my top part on with my jacket and tie and all that good stuff and basketball shorts underneath. So we go ahead and start the interview, and my headphones aren't working. So I'm struggling around, getting up, trying to, troubleshoot, and I'm yelling at my kids out in the living room, hey, you got my other headphones out there? I need them now. And I come back, get some other headphones, put them back in, sit down, thought everything was cool. And one lady's like, sir, we can hear everything. And the other lady chimes in, and see everything.
Oh, no. Interview failed.
Got the job.
That is not a good time.
I mean, why not just have a pair of pants and a jacket in your Zoom or Teams room? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
There
feel
has
like
to be some comfortable sweats that look like pants on a webcam. No,
I feel like the Zoom interview is bad, and you failed that. But this guy was a police officer, Mo, who didn't have pants on for a court Zoom. You've seen this too?
Yep.
Like that seems like that's something you
I mean,
might
if the judge
want to
was
avoid.
a butt.
I was actually
then he would've
surprised
done
how
something.
understanding the judge was about it.
He's like,
really?
Because, I mean, officer.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people get reamed out for a lot less
Really?
in court before.
My
so,
favorite
yeah.
was the guy performing surgery, doing this traffic ticket on Zoom.
My favorite was the guy who was in court for suspended license and was behind the wheel of a car.
No,
Yeah,
shouldn't
that's
do
a good
that.
one.
You don't want to do that. Mo, stupid question for you, but my cousin Vinny style. What are the rules about what if you're in an actual courtroom you have to wear? Are there rules saying like you have to be in a suit, you have to be presentable?
No, you have to be presentable. You don't necessarily have to be in a suit, but business professional attire is typically recommended, whether you're an attorney or a participant.
I always
What
see
if
in
you-
TV shows like the jacket. They're very
Yeah.
particular about get a good
Yeah, I think
jacket.
typically men have to wear jackets and ties. Women, little maybe.
Turtleneck, no nose ring. I remember.
There you go.
What if you were wearing what you're wearing right now, a DeWitt polo, a Just Call Mo polo, and you walked into the courtroom? You getting bounced out for that?
Possibly, I'd be uncomfortable. I wouldn't walk into court with this.
Wow.
I'd
Okay,
be
what if you
uncomfortable.
were representing one of the three of us?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Then
would
you do
you
it.
tell to change first?
All of you.
Ah, man.
This is not good. You look more court ready than Celia and I do, though.
I don't know.
right
My
now.
midriff's out, so and
As
it
far
doesn't
as
look good.
as far as tonight goes, that might be a completely different answer.
We are officially doing classy. I want to be very clear before the show ends.
The event is
Please
you can
don't
either,
Halloween me right now.
The event is you can either wear a costume or you can go classy. Do you know what Dylan's wearing? Have you seen that?
No. I'd rather him not send me full body pics, please.
No, it's nothing weird. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's totally cool. He's 25 now.
No.
Listen, Dylan's great. I'm talking about you, Sean Wasson, you, Christopher Lane. You know, this is the group of people that
okay, you don't care about
Dylan. Listen to the most. I love Dylan very much. We were just texting earlier. What are you wearing, and what is C-Lane wearing? Please don't do this to me.
My point is, he is wearing an elaborate costume, so I'm not going to throw him to the wolves and not have anybody else do it, and I'm not going to throw you to the wolves.
Are we fancy or no?
I am dressing up. Yes.
So you're taking your one blazer out of your closet?
Yeah. Please remember this when I sue them in civil court.
Just to be absolutely clear, despite the slander from Moses DeWitt.
Oh, what? It's not true that you have one blazer that you always wear on formal occasions?
No, it's not. I have
You
multiple
told me
blazers.
this with your own mouth.
Objection.
I was exaggerating. I have multiple blazers.
Liar.
Oh,
Number
Mo's going to
one.
rip you apart.
Number
tonight.
2, everything I'm wearing tonight is brand new. So I've never worn this before. I went out, went shopping, went to the mall, did all that stuff.
How bouncy are your shoes?
We'll see. We'll see.
Rocking DeSantis heel by any chance?
You'll find out. Only one way to find out. All right, here we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Mo, you got this. I know you do.
No chance.
You're going to nail it. Ready? Today I learned this band right here.
Hey.
Monster Mash people?
No, 52.
That's right. This man somehow only was exposed to rap music. That is it. Like, I could play any rap song and he'd be, oh, yeah.
The Monster Mash.
Doesn't know
It sounded
anything.
like it.
I could play a random B-side of Lil Wayne. He'd be like, oh, yeah. That's Fighting Through the Fire. But B-52 has never heard it in his life. Today I learned the B-52s were formed after sharing a tropical drink called the Flaming Volcano and getting hammered together at a Chinese restaurant.
That's another term for group sex.
They said, let's do it. It was 1976. Holy cow.
I was 14.
They have been around for a while. I was not alive. Today I learned the entire 1939 World Series was shorter than the third game of the 2018 World Series. What? Would that have been one of the 18-inning ones? It seems
Probably.
Like maybe, because you have to
Did somebody forfeit?
It says the 1939 World Series featured 3-time defending champion New York Yankees against the Reds. The Yankees swept the series in 4 games for the second straight year. And, it was one of the fastest wins ever. Today I learned. Let's see. There you go. Put it right out there.
I heard you swallow yours, so.
I was trying to be professional. I was trying to maintain some level. Today I learned in 2002, McDonald's did I say? I think I did this one already, didn't I? I think I previously
We
did.
don't know because you just said McDonald's.
I know. I already did that, so I'm going to go. I'll wrap it up, okay, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy Halloween. We'll see you at the roast. Today I learned this guy right here.
Donovan.
Donovan is correct. Nice work. He knew what was coming. The musician Donovan, best Halloween song ever, taught John Lennon how to finger pick a guitar back in 1968. He said, this guy's never going to become much of anything, but at least he could play the guitar now. And boy, could he, right? They became the Beatles and all that. Thank you so much for hanging out. Moses, thanks for being with us. We'll see you at the roast event tonight.
See you tonight.
We'll see you too. And if you missed any of the